Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we've got Speedrunner 0218 with us, and special guest, Scott's Thoughts.
Hey, how's it going?
And today we are doing a Pokemon that Scott picked himself.
I know. How many runs did you do in the time since we last did one of these together? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, mine's 55 and 7, so 62.
Yeah. My cat Churro is sorry. He decided to make an appearance right at the beginning of the stream. It is.
Any reason why you picked Xerneas specifically?
I really like the Generation 6 legendaries. I don't know why. Oh, people are having sound problems on my end, apparently. But yeah, I really like the Generation 6 legendaries. I just really like the designs. I think they're great legendaries. I remember playing them when I came back to the series with Generation 6. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
I remember Zygarde. It reminded me of my favorite game, Fable, where I pretty much just went around like with a guide finding all the silver keys, and it was kind of like that, but with the pieces for Zygarde.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Okay.
Just a second. Sorry, my OBS crashed.
Uh-oh.
Which is
Yeah, mine's running weird too. Mine's running at 2000 bits.
Huh.
Apparently, I was streaming the first 5 minutes with my mic muted.
Oops.
Oh, I've done that.
Oops.
True.
I think Boss KO remembers I did that too, because he's the one who told me I was muted.
There's Churro.
Yeah. He's
sorry,
so
Sundown.
noisy.
Sorry, Sundown. I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay, I think we should have audio now. Hopefully, and my OBS is back. Let me know in my chat if everyone can hear Steve and Speedrunner.
Testing.
Oh, there we are. I loaded up yours. I got an ad.
Good job, Twitch.
On the bright side, it means you're at least I know you're an affiliate.
Yeah, I guess I still am. I haven't streamed on Twitch in like a year or something. It's been a while.
Yeah, when I went on there, it said last live 10 months ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Oh. Okay.
Oh wow. Your fairy background really pastel vibes.
Yeah. All the pastel vibes.
Is this your first time backporting a fairy type?
Yeah, this is my first time playing a fairy type in a solo challenge. I have no idea what the typing is good against. I was literally looking at the type chart right before this, just trying to get a sense for it, but like I got no idea what's going on.
Yeah, the only thing that I pretty much picked up before doing my research was that we're weak to steel, so make sure you go into Jasmine with plan. And that's about it.
I have thought about Jasmine, but I don't have a plan. I think it's going to be a little bit rough.
My plan is water and ice are pretty good against Jasmine, so you know, just go in with Aurora Beam and pray.
Yeah, that was my plan as well.
Yeah. Such a shame most of our good moves are way later in the game.
I know. And like also like no mud slap it makes me really sad about the Magnemites.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not a
I
lot
don't
of our
know.
Pokemon end up getting Mud Slap just because not a lot of Pokemon in newer games get Mud Slap. It's kind of hard to give something it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, and it doesn't look like this thing learns any other ground type moves, so probably doesn't make sense to give it Mod Slap.
Yeah. Must be related to Gligar.
Yeah, it must be.
Hmm.
Alright, so everyone's got their issues figured out,
Just
so we can get started.
maybe,
Wait a
maybe
second.
one
My
second.
Gligar had a ground move? I gave it an egg move.
I thought you did the Pokemon Stadium
Oh,
Gligar.
it was an event move, I think. Wasn't it?
I think it
Yeah.
was the Stadium
Oh,
Gligar you did.
yeah, it was the stadium move. That was it. I got the special Gligar man, Gligar.
Nice. Okay, I don't know. My Twitch is like, it says it's unstable. Give me like a big red icon. Lovely.
Hmm.
I know that I'm streaming at the proper kilobits per second, but I'm just gonna... Can I turn this down while I'm streaming?
I don't think you can.
I don't think so. Well, I think it looks okay. It seems to be working, yeah. I'll just quickly go to my intro scene and then we'll see some Tyranitar stuff. And oh yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine on my end. So I think we're good.
All right.
Alright, so you two ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh man, that instant speed really catches you off guard every time you're not used to it.
Whoops. Yeah, I know. I just like butchered my name. That's okay.
I put your name on there at the very bottom.
Yeah. I did see it, but it went by too fast. I was not ready for it.
Also, Xerneas is the middle one.
Yeah, I tested it out to make sure the fairy typing was working earlier today.
I did too, and guess what? It wasn't.
Oh no.
It was my fault. I updated all of Steve's overlays and JavaScript's JSON files to make sure the fairy type was in there, but I forgot to put it in one spot, the mapper.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I was playing a game and fairy type didn't technically exist.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Wow.
So, Scott, you like the instant text?
It's like very disorienting.
Yeah, you'll get used to it.
I will.
It's the reason we were able to do so many backports, because we have instant text in red and blue as well.
Yep.
Our average run times in that are like 36 minutes.
Yeah, red and blue is so fast.
Honestly?
Oh,
there's some
dude, it
bugs.
cuts off so much in Gen 2. It like makes the game palatable, even in the rocket sections.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, Gen 2 is a little bit painful. I think it's the hardest generation for me to play. Like I just like lose interest very quickly, especially because the strategies are usually not as interesting as they are in Gen 1 or Gen 3.
I completely understand that. One thing that we've noticed with the backports, almost every run when we get to red, it's always some sort of different strat that nobody thinks of, like having bulk up for red, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So Curse doesn't end up getting used that much, although a lot of the runs still end up using Rest, but not many of them end up using Curse.
Interesting. Oh, wait, what does Geomancy do?
It is a 2-turn move, and on the second turn, instead of doing damage, it raises your special attack, special defense, and speed by 2 stages.
Oh my gosh, what?
Hey, just
That's so good.
Be glad there's no power herb.
You do have to essentially sky attack your way to it, though.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Yeah, Moonblast is just a fairy type, like Thunderbolt, basically.
Yeah.
And I am getting a lot of
I've used Moonblast before when playing casually in the later generations. I got like 2 encounters on the first 2 routes, and now a ton going north to Violet City.
Oh, I was wondering how you got so far ahead.
I have no idea. Like, I just skipped all the encounters. It was wild. Oh, yeah, and then we get Pokerus. You did mention this.
Yes.
The
It
reason
is. It is one of the most. Okay, so
I
I
like
don't
it.
know how many vitamins you typically pick up on a run,
Yeah.
but I can tell you in
Oh,
the ice cave, you usually can't take the iron and you usually can't take the protein
right. Okay, that makes sense.
too
Because
far in
by
the
that
game.
point, yeah, you're just too far. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason this was Steve's idea to do crystal with Poke Rust. It's one, it helps just get you lots more stat XP faster, and it kind of balances out all the trainer
Yeah.
Pokemon being shiny. Because for most trainers in
Right.
the game, it actually buffs their stats. Like, because
Yes,
imagine a
that's
trainer
true.
with 3 DVs in each stat, and then all of a sudden they have an attack stat of 15 and everything else is 10.
That's true. Yeah, they're much better.
Also, what does your audience think of everything being shiny? Does it look cool to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you find a lot of shinies you've never seen the shinies of before.
So many. I know. I didn't realize that like Sentret has like pink on its tail. I was like blown away by that. In Gen 3, I always think I find a shiny Sentret because the Sentret coloration is like very light. So I look at it and I'm like, wait, what? Is that a shiny? It's not. It's never a shiny.
No. Have you ever found a shiny in Crystal?
A shiny in Crystal. Yeah, Rattata, but I couldn't get it. What am I doing?
It's a sad feeling.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever found a legit one
Oh my
on a
gosh.
run, at least.
I know Scott's had a couple, the Poochyena, the Machop.
Yeah, Poochyena. Machop. There's one that is yeah, there's another one too. And then Rattata. But one hasn't been one hasn't come out yet.
That's probably the only disappointing part about playing so much Gen 1 is you just don't have that. Like, it's just not really a thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, shiny Hoppip looks great.
Yeah, it's nice and green too. It's
Yeah, it's like
really
a
good.
dark green color.
Hey,
That
there's
is
Bellsprout.
beautiful. Oh yeah, I gotta catch
That
these
was
new
rare.
moves.
I mean, I did half damage to the Bellsprout, and like it took me 4 balls, which is crazy because normally at full HP it takes 1.
Yeah.
Spinner caught me.
Yeah, the spinners being on. It's gonna be a little bit weird.
Yeah, you can't hack your way through problems today.
Nope.
Darn.
No, Geodude guy, I was on such a good run at not battling you.
The guy with the Machop?
No, just the guy with 3 Geodudes.
Oh. I'm fighting that guy right now, actually.
I think I'm just gonna choose to fight him. Aurora Beam is nice. What move does that replace?
Aurora Beam.
Aurora Beam.
Oh, it gets Aurora Beam. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
for Crystal, since we're backporting moves, we base it off the newest game possible, which was Sword and Shield.
Got it. Okay.
And so that way they get move sets that make more sense.
Yeah.
We haven't really changed how we do move sets for Red and Blue just because we've already done a lot of runs by then. We don't want to break tradition. But for Crystal, we'll have much better
Yeah.
moves.
Oh man. So we were looking ahead of our Lopunny run tomorrow, and Lopunny does not get a normal or fighting move or until after the Ghastly Trainer. So we have to defeat the Ghastly Trainer with
Struggle.
Sweet Kiss.
That's painful. Oh, it's
Sweet Kiss or Struggle.
Yeah. Sweet Kiss or
I
Struggle.
tried to
Brutal.
Yeah, I tried to find there must be like some sort of egg move that would work, but no, all its egg moves are normal in fighting. And Lopunny's level up set is not good.
Yeah, it's really not. Did either of you go for Swift?
I actually did not
No.
know he learned it.
Okay, that's why I'm behind, I guess.
I'm gonna just pick up Headbutt.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott, when we do these runs, I ask Steve this. I never remember TM sets. I have to ask him all the time, hey, do we learn Dig?
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep it on another monitor.
Lopunny's
And
going to be a
speaking of
struggle.
Dig, we do not get Dig.
Yeah, why would we get Dig? That seems so broken.
Yeah, what are we going to dig with? Our legs?
Hoofs. Yeah.
I
hoofs are not
mean-
good for digging.
It looks like it's got 10 shovels on its head.
Did any of you
Not funny,
teach
huh?
metronome?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah, Annie, I don't know what's going on with the servers today. It just will not maintain a connection consistently.
Hmm.
I think I could
Weird.
fix it if I quit the stream and restarted it, but with Restream, that can cause the YouTube end to just completely start a new stream. I don't want it to do that. Hopefully it'll just be fixed next time.
Yeah, yours seems to be a little like it seems to be getting better for me. I was having issues with Twitch earlier, like I said, but it seems to have straightened out now. No, I don't want that.
I went into the forest, I realized I forgot repels, and I just found a Psyduck.
Nice.
Well, don't need the Krabby today.
It's very weak to bug. No, fairy's not weak to bug. It's very resist bug.
I don't think it resists bug either. I think it's
Oh,
neutral.
it's just neutral. Yeah, okay. I have no idea. First fairy type used in ages.
Do you think they'll ever add a new type ever again?
Well, they added like the what's it called? Like the I don't know what it's called.
Stellar type?
Like a stellar type or whatever, but
I feel
yeah.
like that doesn't really count because it's only on terrestrialized Pokemon, not like an actual type.
yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like it counts. Also, I noticed here with like we are going up against the Bayleaf, but we have Aurora Beam. So are you fighting always the starter that's easiest?
We actually no, we decide to always face the Bayleaf team for the backports just because pretty consistently early game, Bayleaf is almost always the hardest one to fight.
Of course, yes.
The Quilava and Croconaw, like, they're never hard. They're pathetic.
They're
very
level up
trash,
moves
yeah.
that just aren't there.
I know.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like, I mean, yeah, we have Aurora Beam now, but what if in the next one we don't have a super effective move? Then Bayleaf might be a problem.
Yep.
I mean, is anybody ever terrified of that like level 50 Fraligator with water gun?
No, the Fraligator is terrible. It's like got to be one of the worst rival like aces in all of Pokemon. You gotta be careful not letting this instant text get ahead of you when teaching new moves.
Oh yeah, you gotta be real
This
careful with
is
that.
terrifying to me. I accidentally unlearned Return with my Tyranitar earlier today, right before Red. And that was on regular.
That's kind of why we have the rewind enabled, just for these stupid occasions. Like the Pokemon shouldn't be penalized for, you know, our own button clicking problems.
Yeah. I guess I do not have rewind, so I'm just going to suffer.
Well, we hopefully will never need to use it.
Yeah.
Bad haircut. Just got some antler trimmed off, you know?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, antlers, they have like fur on them.
They do?
I did not know that.
They do. They're like fuzzy. At least when the animal is young. So maybe he just got his like the fuzz
That's
removed.
interesting.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's been a while since I did a backport where I didn't have the ability to get the punches.
I know the punches were so good.
Yeah, it's a shame we don't get them today.
Not today. Oh, spinners. Just been walking by that guy, having pure luxury for a little while, and then he got me today. Face this guy.
Who knows? Maybe you needed that experience.
Maybe, yeah. Also, hey everyone in chat, I haven't mentioned anyone. It's I'm just hanging out here playing.
Yeah,
this is your series. You're like, are you gonna do all the Pokemon in Crystal?
We generally do whoever the third guy ends up picking, as in you picked Xerneas.
Okay.
Or for our channels, what we have like a little membership reward program thing where if you like become a member or you do a super chat, you get your own requested backport.
Oh, that's fun.
In fact, I got one recently because somebody made a donation super chat, and I have
Yep.
to do Aegislash.
Ooh, that's fun. Uh,
It has
Mm.
to be its regular form, the one with only 50 attack and special attack.
yeah.
Yeah, because I can't really backport the ability for it to change forms.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a bit out of my hands. Like
Snowy might be able to do that.
I'm sure Snowy would find a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it was because of Snowy I was able to backport close combat to Hariyama because
Oh
I
wow!
couldn't figure out how to do it.
I was apparently speed tied with Miltank, and I learned
Oh,
that
yeah.
by not going first. So the last
Ooh.
move.
I outspeeded by
Yeah.
3. You must be level 18.
I am 18.
19.
I'm
I'm
actually gonna go
20.
back and battle the Clefairy trainer in front of her. I got 2
That is
resets. That's enough.
Whitney. Which Pokemon has been the easiest in this series so far?
It was one of the starters. It was, for me, it was Swampert. I got a time of
Oh,
an
interesting.
hour, 39 seconds. The reason I
Interesting.
remember it being very easy, it got Curse as an egg move.
Can we
it-
run away from Sudowoodo?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to fight him.
Oh, it's pink! Oh my gosh. Sorry, it's like really bright pink. It's ridiculous.
He looks like an autumn
Ah,
tree.
it's wild.
That's one of the
yeah,
fun
so-
parts about playing with shinies.
So yeah, it is. It's like really nice and refreshing, especially I've seen the game a million times the other way. So Swampert was the best, probably because medium slow growth rate. That seems
Yeah, medium.
very good
It
for
seems
it.
like to get a fast time in Crystal, you cannot be the slow growth rate. No matter how good you are, you're just not going to get a good time.
Yeah. And which was your worst run so far?
Definitely for the both of us, Hariyama. Its level
Oh,
up
okay.
moveset is not
Yeah.
good, and even though we were able to backport bulk up, it doesn't make up for its early game. Like we have to
Yeah.
we have to sweep with cross chop a lot of the time because the only other alternative was tackle or triple kick.
Oof.
I know
Triple kick
triple
is
kick.
not good.
Yeah, triple kick may seem like a weird move to put on it, but if I only have 3 moves to backport and Hariyama gets 30 million different fighting moves, we're gonna have to give it some weird ones.
Yeah.
I believe I backported for a bulk up, close combat, and headlong rush.
Also,
didn't-
the Umbreon looks so good.
It does
Looks
look really
so
good,
good.
yeah. I've seen a lot of merchandise with shiny Umbreon on it.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Did I get them all? Yeah. I couldn't remember if I forgot one of the Kimono girls.
I see
I
that you
keep
did it
forgetting
in
it.
the opposite order.
Most of the EVs have bad defense, and I keep on using Night Slash because I just want to.
I feel like Umbreon has good defense.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I should know this. I fought Karen too many times. Oh, another fun fact when I had to backport these moves, the reason in-game, like, Night Slash doesn't have a space, I tried putting spaces in them, but for some reason, they just wouldn't show up properly. Like, if I tried to backport Night Slash, it would just show Night, probably because Slash is already a move in the game. So to prevent that, I just don't put spaces in the moves. But you don't really notice it too much. That's not the escape rope.
Yes. Escape away from Eswine.
Yeah, we don't need to talk to him.
Exactly. Hmm. That. Surprised it's quite quiet there.
Quiet where?
Just in general.
We're probably just focusing on the run.
I mean, there's not a lot to focus on. It's basically Night Slash Haunter, Night Slash Ghastly, Night Slash slash anything.
I forgot to deposit the egg again.
I'm gonna have such a pivotal moment momentarily, because when I get to that Krabby, boy, I've got very, very few pokeballs remaining.
Can't you just be like me and just get a random Psyduck?
Nope. Guys, I have bad news, or good news, however you want to look at it for racing reasons. Did not, unfortunately, one-shot Gengar.
What level are you?
26. Well, 5 during the
Oh.
battle.
I was about to say, you're higher level than me, and I'm doing the lighthouse first.
Interesting strategy.
But based on what you said, it's, I'm glad I did, because it sounded like the Gengar did something bad.
I mean, I was asleep 3 turns, so I just got out of there in the nick of time.
Did you get the mint berry?
No.
Hey, Scott, you gonna fight
Scott.
Dennis? Is he there?
I think he muted himself. Maybe he's talking in chat.
Probably.
Okay, well, luckily, when you still have a crappy move on your moveset named Tackle, you can not knock out Krabby.
I meant to teach Headbutt, but I forgot to pick it up.
Disconnected, and I'm using a different audio interface, which makes me concerned.
Your stream crash?
No, just my microphone.
Oh, that's not good.
Very strange.
Interesting.
Yeah. I did not mute, so if I just disappear for another extended period of time, please let me know.
I'll let you know, but you probably won't hear me.
No, I can hear you. Everything else works. My microphone just stops
okay.
doing anything.
Oh, okay.
I had to unplug it and replug it in, so hopefully it's good now.
Hopefully.
I've, I don't want to say recently, but I changed from your recommended settings to I got the Go XLR now, and I really, really like it.
Nice.
It splits up all of the audio sections in a way that is
Oh.
really convenient.
Yeah. Oh, I'll find Dennis now. Come back to that later.
Hey, Scott, you know what Annie just said in my chat?
What's that?
His mic is janking out ever since he went, oh, when an Aerodactyl screwed his Dragonite.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. But I don't actually know when the moment was that it started glitching. It just started glitching at some point, and then
I remember watching one of your streams once a few weeks back. There were mic problems.
yeah, it's been happening more and more frequently for me, which is concerning.
Oh, hey, D1. I recommended the Go XLR to D1, and he said he also very much likes it.
Nice.
It puts your audio into 4 different interfaces: microphone, chat, music, and desktop. And
That's
it's really easy to just turn everything down or up depending on your needs. So like I can have music in the stream, but I could also just not listen to music on my end. It's really convenient.
Nice.
Although today I'm on a separate computer because I had a bit of a problem. I can tell you guys, do not stream Elden Ring on Discord. For some reason, they don't mesh.
That's weird.
It caused my whole computer to crash to the point where I had to literally go get Windows reset.
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
I think he's had to do
Yeah.
it twice.
Hitmonchan looks so good.
My brother was like, I don't know how I keep finding these because I got a really, really nice computer. I got the
Yeah.
3080 in my computer. And my brother's like, when I had this computer, I never found any issue. And now I found you don't want to stream Elden Ring on Discord, and you don't want to play Valheim because of the GTX on or whatever it's called.
Huh.
RTX.
They don't match. Yeah, RTX, that was it. The RTX and
Interesting.
Valheim do not mix.
Yeah.
Where is everyone right now?
I'm
I
in
just
Chuck's
defeated Chuck.
gym.
Okay, so we're all like right at Chuck, basically.
I feel like
I
was
ran out of
playing-
headbutts.
I feel like I'm playing a bit bad because you're with us now. I tried to go east without surf.
Oh no.
Oddly enough, I feel like I'm playing really good.
Aw.
Speed is
I'm
not
playing
doing
bad.
well.
I teleported back to I teleported back to Eckertique City and then had to walk back to Olivine.
Oh, you forgot to heal?
No, I just accidentally was like, I'm going back to Eckertique. Then I'm like, why am I doing that? That's silly. Like, don't go back to Eckertique. That's not where we're going right now. It's because I'm
Oh,
used
hey,
to playing Tyranitar, and Tyranitar goes to Price first.
Is Steve doing the Ike way? I don't know. He hasn't mentioned getting a 10% freeze twice in a row.
I battled 3 trainers in the water. It was wild. It was not my lucky day.
I'm really upset I forgot to teach Headbutt. Really would have helped for Chuck.
Oh,
I had a rough
D1.
Chuck.
Really?
I got put to sleep and didn't move for like 4 turns, and that was like after I used my mint berry.
Oh, okay, I see.
I actually
I
You
just
guys
barely
didn't-
did not 3-hit.
I forgot to
Oh, Entei!
What? Hey, you know the
Holy.
rules. You gotta throw a Pokeball at it.
I did, of course.
Did it work?
Oh, that's hilarious. So I was like, oh wow, I just one-shot the red Gyarados in one hit. That was crazy. And it was just a wild Gyarados.
Oh no!
It was the space. I talked to the Gyarados. I got the encounter.
I love that.
But well, the thing is, we got shiny wild Pokemon on too, so I
Yeah.
didn't notice the difference.
Yeah. The only thing that would be different is the level.
Well, who
Yeah, I
pays
didn't notice
attention
that
to
at all. Yeah, D1. It's my first Dark Souls game, so I went the mage route in order to be less mad at the game.
I have not yet played Dark Souls.
Yeah, Kiwi.
You
2
know,
runs.
The people who play Dark Souls are like, you need to play with a sword, and I'm like, I'm probably not very good with the sword, so it's either don't play the game or play by throwing inanimate objects at the opponent while keeping my distance.
This Magnemite guy is kind of annoying.
You know in Heart Gold Soul Silver you can talk to the table on the side and not even fight that guy.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody
was
needs,
mentioning that to me, Exceptional or someone.
I gotta find a way to, in the disassembly, so I can do that in this game too. Never fight him again.
Yeah.
By the way, you can take the protein in here.
Okay.
It's like the only one you can.
Oh, I see.
Unless you go out of your way to buy them.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you have to deal with Pokerus, it does create a unique strategy for vitamins. Technically, since you're not able to use vitamins later and your stats grow faster, it sometimes may be worth it to use vitamin as early as possible. So you might be like an extra 6,000 or so, higher than before.
Yep.
I've done that a couple
I found
times.
this. I've had to actually go out of my way and buy really, really early Carbos for a lot of Pokemon within that 30 to 45 speed range.
Interesting.
And it really, really matters because in the late game, 1 speed makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Especially in the Elite Four. I don't know why, but Karen's team is made up of all different kinds of speed Pokemon. like, oh, I'm doing a really, really solid run. And then you get to the Houndoom and it's like, oh no, I don't outspeed Houndoom. Whatever shall I do?
Oh, the game should not be frozen, so if you're having problems, maybe refresh the stream. Someone says it's frozen. Doesn't look like it's frozen on my end. Okay. So, is Jasmine going to be the first place where someone takes a major lead?
Who knows?
Or-
Probably. I mean, earlier I did not knock out a bunch of Magnemites, so I'm guessing Magnemite's not going to be a one shot.
I don't think so, yeah.
I'm just hoping
I-
I can equip the paralysis berry, two-shot the first one. Hopefully she sends Steelix out second, so if her second Magnemite paralyzes, it won't matter. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think she will send out Steelix second. If
That's
she
the goal for
understands
me,
the type
too.
chart.
Oh wait,
The
I just
type
remembered.
chart.
I just remembered.
Because, she studied her type chart for
Yeah.
Pokemon that don't exist.
No,
Yeah,
I backported the type table and everything. She should be
Yeah.
able to see it.
yeah, she should see it.
I know, it was more of a her joke.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
what do you do for a Pokemon type you've never encountered before and didn't know existed?
Assume that it's psychic flying.
You
The
you just
only way.
pull an Ash and start using fire moves on fire Pokemon,
You know my most favorite Ash moment from the whole anime? I haven't seen the episode, but I know it was during the Hoenn arc. He was facing Tate and Liza. He had his Pikachu and Swellow out in the double battle. He told his Pikachu to use Thunder on Swellow so it gained Thunder armor and was able to beat the Solrock and Lunatone in one hit.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's cheating.
Definitely cheating.
Yeah, remember his first ever gym battle? He turned on the sprinklers and that made Onyx weak to Thunder Shock?
That messed me up in the game because I was like, how do I turn on the sprinklers? I was like, there has to be a way to turn the sprinklers on because this fight is just way too hard otherwise. Like, there's
What I
no
don't get is-
way.
There was one special Rhydon in an episode with a pink Rhydon that ate pink berries and that was able to swim in water, and now it's just canon that all Rhydons know surf. That I never got.
I don't know. I think Rhydon was always supposed to get surf though because it has it in Gen 1. It's just like really
Yeah,
weird.
but
But now
yeah.
they had to make it legitimate. So in the anime, they're like, here it's a swimming Rhydon. See,
Or Pikachu
it
aiming
always
at the
made
horn.
sense.
Okay, well, I can confirm bad news.
And
Jasmine's hard.
Jasmine absolutely uses 2 Magnemite in a row.
yep.
Hmm.
She
I
does.
also forgot to put on the Paralyzed Cure Berry.
Uh-oh.
Alright, let me see how bad this is.
Oh, the Steelix looks good.
Are we all
Oh, no.
at roughly the same spot?
Yeah, I just reset to Jasmine for the first time.
Yeah, I was
That's-
really close, and then the Hyper Potion got me.
I think I need an extra level.
I'm a little surprised at how little damage we take from Iron Tail.
Yeah, it didn't do that
Actually,
much
that-
to me either.
It just surprised me too, actually. I expected to die from that.
Exactly.
She's gonna get me again though.
All right, I got 1 reset on her.
Did you
Got
beat her?
one as well, but
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a 5 shot on Steelix because of the Hyper Potion.
Yeah.
I need an extra level because the Magnemite are so close to being 2 shots, but they're not 2 shots.
Oh wow, mine were just 2 shots.
Oh, defense drop with Iron Tail. That
Weirdly
sucks.
enough, I don't even feel like it was a range for me. Either I got lucky or maybe 34 is just like a good number.
No, I think 34 is fine. Yeah, that's what I'm doing it at. It's fine.
Huh. Because the first Magnemite was a 3 shot at 34 for me.
Oh yeah, like the Magnemites are awful, for sure. They're a 3-shot for me as well. I don't
Oh
think
my
I'll ever
God.
2-shot.
I keep forgetting I still have a headbutt.
Oh my
Ugh.
gosh.
I actually never taught it because I forgot.
I think
There we
mine's
go.
dead.
I now have return. Hopefully the rocket portion will go a little bit better. I did not 1-shot an Arbok, and I'm like, wait a second, this shouldn't be happening.
Oh my gosh. All right, crit the Steelix. Well, I guess I win that way.
I almost could have beat Jasmine first try, even though I was paralyzed.
Yeah,
But she didn't
that was
miss an
rough.
Iron Tail.
We have 4 resets.
Oh, I just realized something that could make Jasmine way easier. If we train to 35, we can get Giga Drain.
Yeah, I thought about doing that. I didn't think it would be worth it though, because it's gonna do, like, I guess you heal health, so like that's helpful.
I'll try it with that strat and let you know how it goes.
Oh yeah, you still haven't beat her yet.
Not yet, I trained up another level.
Oh, okay.
Just so that way the Magnemite's a guaranteed 2-shot. Hopefully guaranteed 2-shot. Wow, Thunderwave
Okay.
and Supersonic.
Oh, good. Night Slash is a one-shot on the Coughings. That is a relief.
Yeah, it's a big relief. They're
These
so annoying if you
Coughings,
can't
they
one-hit them.
they come out of nowhere. They're like sneaky strong.
I know.
Alright,
Terrifying.
Giga Drain makes Jasmine pretty easy. That's not what I wanted to do.
Is she easy or?
Yeah, because whenever I hit the Steelix with Giga Drain, it did a third, and I healed back like 10 hit points. So I was able
Nice.
to survive some extra Iron Tails.
Oh my gosh. I just got like confused and paralyzed by the first Magnemite on the scientist's team.
I do not
Oh,
like that
he
guy.
never used Thunderwave on me,
I
surprisingly.
hate that guy.
It didn't really matter much because I have 4
Yeah.
full heals on me, but I always pick up a bunch of extra full heals just on the ground.
Yeah, me too.
Speed taught me about the one behind Slowpoke well. And then I always
Yeah, that
grab
one's good.
the one in the forest, the hidden one.
Yep.
Can't remember where the third one is.
There's one in Rocket Hideout.
Oh yeah, that one.
There's a hidden one and like a just one that's on the ground. There are 2. I don't get the hidden one though.
Oh, the Rocket Hideout. Yeah, the one on the way back.
Yeah, that one.
It feels so wrong seeing Tackle still on my moveset.
Even though I never need it, I also grab the one in Ice Cave just because it's there.
Yeah.
Speed, just teach return.
Never.
Wait,
I'll
really?
To avoid return?
No, I'll teach it. I was gonna go get it, but I decided spamming special moves will be good enough.
Yeah, I think this run really comes down to who beats Jasmine first.
I think training to level 35 might be the answer, so I might try and route in some extra trainers.
Hmm.
There might be a sneaky hard battle.
Maybe.
I never can tell if a Pokemon's gonna have an easy time or not with Blue.
Yeah, he's sometimes a sleeper. Comes out of nowhere.
Just be glad you're not facing him in Heart Gold. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he leads with
Yeah,
his
heard that he's-
Executor, and he uses turn 1 Trick Room, and it lets his whole team outspeed you.
Oh my gosh.
So what I found the
I know-
key is, stall
That's
on the
awful.
Executor until it goes away.
Wow.
I know that both of you guys don't really use the leftovers the moment you pick them up. I pretty much exclusively use the leftovers immediately after I pick it up. One, because I forget to put them on if I don't. And
Mhm.
2, because sometimes there's just that itty bitty chance like Blue might be hard.
Yeah. I think it doesn't matter as much in this kind of format because text speed is not an issue, but in the regular format it makes sense to leave
Oh.
out the leftovers because they take text time.
I don't remember what Pokemon it was, but if I had put the leftovers on for Misty, it would have been easy, but then she 2-shot me every single time without them. It was
Uh,
obviously some sort of fire or ground type. I just don't remember which.
There is also a full heal in the underground here.
You know
Huh.
about the hidden max potion?
Yep.
I didn't know that till recently.
good one. Running low on PP though. This is a little concerning. I guess there's a max.
I didn't really used to grab the max potion every run, but now so I used to grab the elixir in the hidden power area every run, but speed kind of got
Oh.
me not to grab that elixir anymore, and now I just grab that max potion and I just kind of use it for like whatever move I use the most for like the league or something, like a return once or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I stopped grabbing. I'm like grabbing less and less the elixir in that one area,
Honestly,
like by the hidden power.
I stopped grabbing it not because it's out of the way, but it doesn't really help that much because in the late game you can get 3 max elixirs pretty easily.
Yeah, you could always just battle Rapidash Girl, and instead of going into Victory Road, just go down, and there's another max
Yeah,
elixir
there's
right
one
there.
Yep.
And you have to battle Rapidash Girl anyway, so it's not even out of the way.
Yeah, that one's good.
Man, I'm scared. Razorleaf did a whole 12 damage to me.
Terrifying.
Oh,
Yeah.
that Vileplume survived for you too?
No, the Meganium.
Oh.
I'm a bit behind.
I feel like I'm really behind. I don't know where Steve is.
I am
Probably
just
fighting
about
Claire.
to head to Ice Cave.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
ahead
Just-
of me, that's for sure.
Just did a heal. Well, to be fair, I feel like I'm having a nearly flawless run, except for the few resets I had early on. I've gotten pretty lucky. I know that you guys mentioned that you did not get lucky at Jasmine.
No.
Yeah, or I got unlucky, I would say, Jasmine, Chuck, and Morty. Morty
I
was
don't
like, sorry, Chuck, I was able to get through Chuck, but I had a lot of turn waste. And then Morty,
just-
I had a reset.
For Chuck, I just used Headbutt, and then for Jasmine, I just used Aurora Beam, and everything was 2 shots.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve.
I don't think the
says-
Poliwrath was a 2-shot unless you crit twice.
No, Poliwrath's
me,
a
like,
3
4
shot,
hits.
but for me it was a 4 shot because I actually ran out of headbutts, and I
Yeah.
had to use 2 night slashes at the end.
I don't know if you might have 4-hit it because it survived on a tiny sliver after my 3rd headbutt. Like it looked like it was
Oh.
going down, and then it survived, hit me with hypnosis, and then I sat there for like 3 or 4 turns.
Pretty rough Chuck fight because I forgot to get headbutt.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Still first tried him somehow. Well, I know how. It's because I had the mint berry.
Well, it's just that he just doesn't pick moves well.
He picked hypnosis twice against me, burnt my mint berry, then put me to sleep. It was like terrible. That's why I say it was like really bad luck.
Aren't you the one who says that Chuck is the Gen 2 Surge?
Yeah, he's like Surge. He can beat you, but he doesn't like. He's not gonna wall you unless you're playing with Onyx.
Or Tyranitar?
No. Tyranitar easily beats him. Just headbutt. It's fine.
Just, I have flashbacks, man. Like Chuck was so hard.
No, he's not that bad. Tyranitar is just good enough.
Well, to be fair to Steve, I think that was his 3rd ever Crystal run.
Yeah, it was
fair.
pretty early on.
I
And plus, I only did 1 run too.
I did Tyranitar in the Johto remakes, not recently, but like a little bit ago. It was not good. Bruno's horrible.
Oh yeah, Bruno sounds awful in those.
Actually, with my rule set, I kind of made it worse. I actually mandate myself to do round 2 of the league before I fight Red. And round 2
Okay.
Bruno is awful. He's extremely awful.
Yeah.
I think that one trainer in my optimized run gave me 35 resets.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should do that too. Mandate the second.
I
league
didn't
attempt.
at first, but I figured it's right there. It'll help smooth out the level curve before Red, and it
Yeah,
can make things more interesting.
definitely, and they have different teams and stuff.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really feel like you beat everything in the game if you don't beat the other trainers.
Yeah. I feel.
When are you
part-
guys Sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
First.
Oh, I was just gonna say, when are you guys doing Yveltal and Zygarde?
It's up to you whenever you want to schedule them.
Okay, so yeah, someone just asked in my chat, like, are these going to be a regular thing? And right now, Like, sorry, I had to do some menuing. Oh my gosh, don't want to fumble. But right now they're not going to be regular, but it would be. I want to do the other two in this trio.
Yeah, I was prepared in case you would, because I think I already have the other two made.
I think so. Yeah, you sent me the movesets.
Yeah. Yveltal and Zygarde will definitely have better movesets. It'll get Oblivion Wing, which I'm really looking forward to using. Zygarde, I
That's
think,
like it
is just
heals
gonna
you
be...
like a lot.
I know it heals a lot, but I tried to make it heal the proper amount, but I couldn't figure it out, so I just gave it the effect of Giga Drain. But it'll still
Got it,
mostly
okay.
function.
Yeah, you probably have to code in a new effect for it to
Probably.
heal 75%. Yeah, it's 75% of damage. It heals. So good.
Jeez.
It's so good.
I'll definitely give another attempt at it at some point.
Yeah, I can take a look at it. I might be able to do it.
It's okay, I think I can look. It's good for me to learn.
I don't even think
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can envision how much HP that is.
Right, good.
I mean, Yveltal's known to suck the life force out of anything.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't know if you've
it's
ever
too
seen
fast.
there was a Pokemon movie from the Gen 6 era. I don't remember what it's called, but it had Diancie on the front cover, and it had Xerneas and Yveltal in it. Yveltal was a scary looking thing.
Yeah. I like it. It's one of my favorites. I really like the designs of these Pokemon. I just think they're so good.
I always buy the first one of the series. So like X and Y, I buy X. If Sun and
Yeah.
Moon, I buy Sun.
For some reason, I mostly get the first one too, but I feel like Gen 7 I did the opposite. I got Moon instead of Sun. But
The
the other
only
ones,
exception is when I was a kid. I got Sapphire because that's what somebody traded me.
Interesting.
what one did you always prefer getting when you bought them, or when you got them as gifts? Was it the first one or the second one, or a mix?
I don't know. I think I usually bought them based on the legendaries on the cover. I was like, which one do I like the most? Which one do I want to play with? And then I would base my decision off of that.
I mean, now that you pointed out, my logic is flawed because I actually bought silver before I bought gold.
Oh,
Hey Steve, where are you at right now?
I am battling the final rival.
Oh my, I'm still in Dragon's Den.
Magneton, not fun.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
teach Mudslap, the easy solution. It's that simple.
Oh my god. I just got hit by Razor Leaf and I'm paralyzed. So I got hit by Razor Leaf, Future Sight, and Razor Leaf crit, and I lost.
oh no.
Oh, rough.
I'm definitely gonna have a lot of time improvement in Run 2.
Oh, and then I get a Night Slash crit. So now I don't. The next one's not even gonna be hard.
Nice. Yeah, I'm fighting the rival now too.
Oh, you gotta be.
Aurora Beam is like the MVP move here.
Imagine if
It
it
is
didn't
so
exist.
good.
Interesting. I use Night Slash because my overlay says it's 2.5% better. Now my overlay is different than yours. I don't account for the gym boosts.
Yeah, that's why. Because Night Slash doesn't get a gym boost. The other one does.
Oh.
They should have just made Karen be the only Elite Four member that gives a boost.
They should have, yeah. Okay, I beat the rival.
Actually, I don't think they even introduced a Dark type gym till Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I think that's the first one.
I don't know why they waited so long. I wonder if it was just because they forgot.
So I assume Will is going to be really easy.
Alright, now I'm approaching Victory Road.
You know, I always say that Koga is gonna be like really easy, and then like for some reason, like the Crobat survives with a tiny
always.
bit of HP, and then like it gets a double team off, I miss, and then it gets a toxic off, and then the next Pokemon just sets up so many double teams, which is Mach. It is just
Is this
I
what
don't
just
count
happened?
Koga out ever anymore.
Did this just happen?
Did you get your reset?
I got hit by explosion on the fortress, and it did so much damage.
When it uses explosion, it always feels like the worst thing. It's like so rare, and then it's just like, hey, does so much damage.
It's like, I let you explode. That's on me.
Koga will never
Gosh.
let go of his self-destruct strats.
Ah, Bruno. Damageless Bruno.
Nice.
He missed cross chop.
I
I
feel
don't
like
think it
Bruno's one
matters
of
even if
the.
he hits it though. You resist it.
I feel like Bruno's one of those trainers where, like, half the time you could just dismiss him, but the other half you really can't.
Yeah.
He's like either real easy or real hard. There's not really
Yeah,
an
I
in-between.
agree.
Ah, damageless Garen. Although super extremely lucky. I got a sand attack miss and a paralyze miss.
Nice. You're like one trainer ahead of me.
Wow, Steve is hiking his way through fights.
I did Ike my way through those battles.
Yeah, Scott, where we get that phrase from? About once a week we do a red and blue backport with Ike, and whenever
Yeah.
there have been a couple of runs he just somehow gets times way faster than us, even though he
Always.
claims he does way too much training and he gets resets.
I know.
And then we
It's
ask him like, "Hey,
ridiculous.
what did you even do?" And he's like, "Oh, it's simple. I just got a
Oh,
blizzard miss on
yeah.
Lapras." And I'm like, "Well, thank you for telling me that."
I know. It's endlessly
The
frustrating.
worst part is we say it, and usually once it becomes a thing, it doesn't become a thing anymore because everyone notices. But for Ike, it just continues to happen. It just keeps happening. It happens so much that he even calls it Iking now.
I know. Well, Karen's bad.
Yeah, it's a good thing I Ike through Karen because that would have been annoying.
So far, Ike isn't willing to do Gen 2 with us just yet. Wonder if it's because he
Yeah.
knows what the best move is.
I don't know if he plays Gen 2 yet.
I mean, if he does, he'll have to learn what the best move in the game is.
Return?
Rest.
Oh, you think Rest is the best move in the game?
It's what
Oh.
you say.
The problem is most Pokemon have to
It's a
set up on
good move.
Pikachu, and even if you don't necessarily need rest, you usually have to use it to get rid of paralysis.
Yeah. I don't know if Return is the best move. I think it's a good move. I think it solves like I don't have like a bias towards or against a particular move. It's just like if the move solves the problem, then just use the move. It seems fairly simple. And I think that like Rest is like it solves a lot of problems. In Crystal it'll solve Lance sometimes if you can't get through his team. Like without taking damage. If you don't have an ice move or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it really helps against red, of course. Sometimes blue. So it like solves like in my mind 3 problems. Sometimes also Claire, if you have problems with the Dragonairs and you can't one-shot them, so then you can just use Rest to heal the status condition. Is anyone teaching Thunderbolt?
I think I'll pass on that.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think it's needed.
I mean, if I'm not gonna get Thunderbolt, I'm not sure I'm gonna get Thunder.
Yeah, I'm not getting Psychic either.
Yeah, I don't think Psychic's needed.
Psychic?
Are you getting Curse?
Honestly, with Geomancy, I don't think it's necessary.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Geomancy. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, we
You
don't
just
get...
scared me. I looked at my level. I'm like 50. Oh no, did I accidentally not teach Geomancy? I didn't realize that's the takedown level.
55. Yeah.
Yeah. We're probably not gonna get it till we're about to fight Blue or something.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I originally had guessed Misty, but it's definitely looking more like Blue.
really wish it got Moonblast earlier. I would really like to do a run where Lances just spam a fairy move.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh,
Sadly, won't be today.
I was like, man, I'm doing just as good as Scott. I'm doing something right. And then I just look over at his screen and I saw him literally walking without the bike. And I'm like, no, he's doing really good.
Wait, I don't get it.
I'm doing like a nearly flawless like bike run. So it's like a really good run for me. And you're just over here, go a bikeless and keep it up.
Oh, the bike is terrible in Gen 2. It's slower.
Dude, the bike saves almost 7 minutes.
No, the bike
Bro,
is so
bro,
bad.
I
It's
started
so
using the
bad.
bike on all of my regular fast speed runs, and I'm knocking off so much time on every run. I just
Absolutely
beat
not.
my original like first place leaderboard, which was Alakazam. I just beat it with oh my god.
All right.
I don't think it's the
No,
bike. I think it's another factor. I think you're overestimating. Because like I calculated the bike and it breaks even essentially if you gain 1 second with proper execution on all the long routes where you use it.
I mean, what
It
I
doesn't save time in
ooh.
Gen 2.
what I try and do is I just try and use as much as I can, just because I know if I get enough practice, I'll be good enough at it to where it'll be worth it. It's what I had to do for Gen 1.
Yeah.
I think you're right for Gen 1 bike, but for
No.
Gen 2 bike, it's literally click select. It is like no effort. It is definitely faster.
I don't know. What you're not calculating in is the time it takes to pick up the bike, and then the time it takes to register the bike. You will not gain back that time through the rest of the run because there aren't long enough sections to use the bike on where you can be precise with the motion. So like it's actually gonna slow down your motion slightly in most areas. Well, you can't do it.
I will just have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, it's okay. Snowy also gets on me about it.
I mean, it's
You should
okay,
use the
Scott.
bike.
I know you get on
No.
Ike all the time for not liking rest.
Like, okay, here's an instance. I literally just walked all the way from the Cerulean Gym to the Nugget Bridge. Like, that's a really big portion that I feel like the bike did probably save some time.
Yeah, it says like about 1 second.
Hey,
So you don't
second
gain
is
back the
worth it.
14 seconds. But you don't gain back the 14 seconds you lose by picking it up and registering it. You gain back 1 second, so now you have 13 seconds left to make up. You will not gain them back in the rest of the playthrough. And it's like it's the kind of thing too, like if you're worried about like your mentality being shaken, like the bike will cause more errors and then more time to accumulate.
I get that part, yeah, but
Yeah,
I
so
just
it's
feel like if I get enough
like
practice,
getting through a door or something can be very challenging with the bike.
Yeah. What I'm trying to remember at those parts is if I'm about to get near the door, I should try and use select to just get off as quick as I can.
Yeah. I think
What if
like,
you were really bad at not using the bike? Like, you're
Well,
just
like,
as bad with the bike as not with the bike, so it feels like you do save time.
maybe.
I think Steve is trying to say he's bad at walking too.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. If I'm bad at both, then being bad at the faster thing feels better.
That's true. It does feel like the bike makes you go faster. Like it definitely does feel like you go faster. I don't think you actually do go faster though.
I mean, even if the time save isn't like noticeable to like most people, I feel like if I just get enough practice, it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Do you use
I looked at Quagsire and my overlay. I'm like, Giga Drain? Really? And then I'm like, yeah, Giga Drain.
Steve
Yeah,
forgot
definitely
to-
Giga Drain.
It's got one weakness, man. How do you not remember?
Does it only have one weakness?
Yeah, it's grass.
Whoa.
It's all it's weak to. I know
guess,
this because
yeah,
it's the
that's
reason.
true.
It's the reason Swampert is so good.
Oh my gosh. That makes sense.
Hey Scott, when you do platinum, do you use the bike?
I'm trying to. It's better,
Yeah.
definitely.
I feel like with how much slower the game runs, even on 4x speed,
Yeah,
it can really help
for
you
sure.
a lot.
Yep. Yeah, it has to do with the also like in this game, like it's also a relationship thing between how fast the walking speed is and how fast the bike is. Like the bike is very slow compared to how fast you walk in this game, whereas in Generation 1, the bike is very fast compared to how you walk. And like in Gen 3, it's the same. Like you walk very slowly compared to how fast the mock bike is. But the mock
You
bike
know
is
what?
uncontrollable. It's
I can
so
concede
fast.
to that fact. That is very true. They are very close.
Yeah, and so like that's the thing is like if you like get a little bit of a boost with the bike in this game, it's like nice. It's nice to go faster, but again, you have to make back the investment of going and picking it up
Yeah.
in Goldenrod City.
But I mean, even if in the end I'm still net 10 seconds, the opponent can always just crit me and I'll lose time either way.
Like Steve, where are you right now?
The surge.
Yeah, okay.
I'm at Sabrina.
Have you've beat Misty though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I go the
Yeah.
well. I don't know if Squidgy still does it, but it's Squidgy's old route.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Thanks for the raid, whoever raided me. That's exciting.
You know, they actually have raids on YouTube now. They actually call it redirects.
Oh, that's cool.
Technically, I could do it to your stream if I wanted to, but you usually stream at a time where I'm usually not, so I never had the chance.
Yeah. I should coordinate that better with people and then
It's not too big a deal.
redirect.
You might get an extra 10 people.
Yeah. Okay. Geomancy raises special, right?
Yeah, Fairy is special.
Attack and special defense. Yes.
Oh, I thought he was asking
So-
if Fairy was special.
One of my proudest things is I've been back when I was a big Twitch streamer for Magic. I got rated by the official Magic channel at least 3 times.
That's fun.
Yeah. They were doing a real big push for streamers back then. Like they ran events and everything.
That's cool.
I was even streamer of the week on their website.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, Steve, look at where you are now.
Yeah, well, that's what getting a full-time job will do. You stop keeping up with the streams and then people leave.
Yeah, especially if it's Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch
Yep.
is the platform.
Well, even in my heyday, I was declining in popularity because actual professional Magic players were just starting to hit Twitch. And I obviously, as just a regular guy, why wouldn't you want to go watch the actual professional who literally gets paid to play Magic?
Yeah.
So what I was going to say before my voice gave out for a second, Twitch is the platform where if you choose to not stream for 2 weeks, your viewers just pretty much go away and they never come back. But like with YouTube, like a lot of your viewers relatively, there's a good percentage of them that'll stick. Like Twitch really punishes you for not being active.
Yep. As a platform too, it's not as good at rewarding you. Like,
I really like the points system on Twitch. I really wish YouTube would do something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, if they did, Scott should have a reward for like 1,000,000 points, and it should be called Start Over the Run. And then someone will redeem it on
Oh my god.
like a sub 113 Lugia run. Someone will redeem
No.
it.
Never.
I used to have shots and cat treats.
Probably should have used the Geomancy that turn.
All right, I don't know what strategy I'm going to use for blue. I think I'm just going to go ahead and set up all the Geomancies and just try and sweep.
Huh, I just realized.
This move is so good.
I just realized a little. I think I'm gonna die to Surge.
Oh, that's hilarious. Pidgeot just used Mirror Move on Geomancy.
Funny.
Oh yeah.
I was just about to say, I think I've discovered a programming oversight when I backported Geomancy.
What's that?
If the opponent uses double team, it can miss. Oops.
Oh,
I guess I never noticed
interesting.
that. I guess I'll have to keep an eye out for that next time. I mean, in my defense, I never tested it far enough to see what happens on a double team user.
A- accuracy check. Interesting.
Yeah, that was a. Let's just say it was a Game Freak bug and move on.
Yeah. I'm sure they would have made something like that
Yeah.
in this generation. There'd be something weird going on.
I don't feel like I need all of the candies that I picked up. I pretty much just picked up every candy except for the Whirl Islands one.
Yeah.
Oh, with our backports, we actually do have the option to go into the Tin Tower to get that rare candy if we ever do something that really needs it.
Yeah, I saw you messaging me that.
It was Steve's
That's
idea.
nice. Yeah, it's a good
It's
idea.
almost something that never comes up, but hey, it's really cool going through and be like, hey, what happened to all the monks here? I guess they took the day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried my best to just let them allow you to pass without needing the beast. Like, you'll still have to do the battle, but I just got frustrated, so I just deleted them from the game. But when I was trying to, I deleted the NPC actors, but I forgot to delete the text box triggers, so I was fighting invisible sages.
Love that.
It's real fun messing around with the disassembly.
It is. I love messing around with the disassembly. So great. When the Pidgey uses Mirror Wave on Geomancy, it's really hilarious.
Yep.
Just like the turn goes by so fast.
I also haven't been able to figure this out, but for some reason when you use Geomancy, for some reason the text "dug a hole" pops up even though it doesn't use dig. I couldn't figure out why that happens. Like, I tried to fix it, but I'm thinking, you know what? It's just text. The move still functions.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet if I didn't say anything, you probably wouldn't have noticed.
I actually noticed during the Blaine fight. I was like, what does it print when...
Oh.
And then I saw, I was like, it dug a hole. I'm like, oh, that's funny. I just thought it was because it's a two-turn move or something.
It doesn't become invincible. The opponent can still hit you, so it's not like it
Holy
makes
crap.
you...
The Venusaur survived a 999 special attack Moonblast.
Oh my gosh.
Venusaur resists Moonblast.
Yeah.
105-12.
Nice.
Nice.
I don't think I'm going to pick up nearly as many candies in the second run. I used all of them. I finished at 67.
I have a poll on my YouTube stream saying who's gonna beat Red first. 59% said Scott, and I guess a lot of you underestimated Steve today.
Okay.
Everyone underestimated Jasmine. It's Jasmine's fault I played Jasmine.
I mean, it's my fault that I played bad this run.
All right, I'm gonna hit the rest of you guys both finish up Red.
Sure.
One thing I can say, one of the best spots in the whole game to have the bike is Pewter City straight to Cinnabar. It's a really good spot to have it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I just wish Gen 2 had the running shoes. I've seen ROM hacks that do it.
Yep.
Actually, what's funny, the ROM hacks I've seen that program the running shoes, it is legitimately faster than the bike. It's not just me saying that, it actually is faster than the bike.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Okay, I beat Red 106-32.
Nice. I feel like I have a lot of improvements for Run 2. I'm just defeating Blaine. And then I just got Janine, then Red. Surprisingly, even though I felt the run was pretty bad, I only have 3 resets, but my run wasn't really bad because of resets. It was bad because of execution.
I felt like it was one of my better runs.
The Jasmine problem here is so tricky.
I don't know how to save time because I got relatively lucky at Jasmine. I got relatively lucky at Karen, and like there was no other problems in the run. So it's like, well, I can only feel like I can run into more problems than remove problems.
Still think I'm still gonna try and get to 35 for Giga Drain. Kiwi, I can't use a rare candy. There is no rare candy I can... Oh, there technically is a rare candy I can get without Surf. Oh, wait, not without Surf. I'm stupid. You'll get...
The Lighthouse candy.
Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Plus, I, for some reason, thought Jasmine let you use Surf for a sec. I kind of had a little brain fart.
So I had to cut
Choose.
out pretty much. Oh, interesting. So Scott and I had pretty much the same moveset, except I put rest on just in case I got paralyzed from Pikachu.
How many times did you use Geomancy? 3?
Yeah.
I kind of wonder how Yveltal's going to do. I don't know if I gave it a stat boosting move. I'd have to double check. Oh, Scott, when I mentioned we did Hariyama, we were supposed to do Mimikyu that stream, but I was having problems with this.
Yeah, I heard there was stuff that was like broken.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe whoever made the sprite just like didn't use the right color palette for the Game Boy. So what I actually tried to do, I'm gonna see if this works, but I actually stole the colors of another Gen 2 sprite and I gave it to Mimikyu, so it kind of looks like it's shiny form.
Oh, nice.
I'll be really happy if that ends up working. I was really upset about it too, because it would have been our first fairy type, and I backported Hone Claws on it, and Steve and I were trying to figure out what to do for Jasmine, but then I think it was one of our chatters. He had the idea of Hone Claws Dynamic Punch. Boost your own
I forget
accuracy.
what run we did, but we did another run where Hone Claws actually kind of came in clutch, because if you use Hone Claws on Falconer, then it offsets the Mud Slap entirely. It's the same thing with Carrot's Sand Attack. So the strategy was start out with a Hone Claws whether you needed it or not.
The Hone Claws is a pretty interesting move. There's no move in the game that raises your accuracy by 1 stage. You may think the X accuracy, but no, the X accuracy still functions like Gen 2 or Gen 1.
Really? It makes you bypass.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Most people don't notice because not as many... Well, they got rid of the Horn Drill and Fissure TMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have noticed that no matter how many Pokemon at Backport, almost nothing gets Fissure.
I mean, it would probably have to literally get Fissure.
Boss KO pointed out that it was Metagross.
I think I should have used a rare candy. I don't have Moonblast for the Snorlax, and it's really hurting me. Oh, okay. I think I should just reset this.
Yeah, I used all my candies. To be fair, I think I ended up... So I pretty much did almost minimum battles. So 3 candies is probably what I need to get to 60, and that's probably it. Just get Moonblast, you'll be good.
Yeah.
I think that's the best.
Quite frankly, Night Slash probably would have done it too, but
yeah,
Moonblast
I don't think you need
Moonblast.
Moonblast. I think you can just Night Slash.
I tried Night Slash at level 60. It did about a third, and then he amnesia'd.
Okay. I also didn't set up fully against Red. I set up just twice.
Oh, I did the full setup, and his last 3 Pokemon just all survived a Moonblast. Or, well, no, I think it was the Venusaur and the Charizard.
Yeah, he survived a bunch for me too, but like it didn't matter. Like he's mostly a special attacker, so the only Pokemon that's going to do any damage to you is the Snorlax.
Yeah, I told Speed the automatic win moveset for any of my like normal runs, because I do not backports, because I do egg moves. It's actually relatively common for a Pokemon to get amnesia, and the just automatic win, like I don't even need rare candies. Automatic win strategy is just curse, amnesia, rest, return. No matter what, that moveset will always win.
Curse, amnesia,
rest, return.
Yeah, that moveset's so broken.
You start with the amnesias, so you don't take very much thunder damage. And you do the curses, so you basically have full defense, full special defense. You use rest to get rid of the paralysis, because by then Pikachu has definitely paralyzed you. And then you just return everything, and it doesn't even matter. Like he could hit you for a crit, it really won't matter. Leftovers will pretty much heal you all the damage back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had 2 Pokemon that have done that, or 3. Wooper, Slugma, both are very good. Like their first stage Pokemon, you think they're going to be trash, then they get to Red and they're like, actually, Red is awful. Like we just set up Amnesia, set up Curse, nothing can happen to us, then we win.
Oh yeah, Agility Curse is also a really good one.
Yeah, I did Agility Curse with Dragonite this week. That was so fun.
Actually, my first time ever doing that was in a randomizer where we had Rapidash.
Oh yeah, that's a good Pokemon to deal with.
1, 12,
Agility
47.
Curse is very good. 1:12:47. Okay.
That was a very horrible run. Yeah, we can.
I don't
can
think it's
definitely
last
improve.
place though.
No, that would need to be an extra 6 minutes.
Okay, so the worst time you have so far is what?
1:17:13. That was with Glaceon.
1:17. Okay.
Glaceon is
Let's
a
see.
horrible evolution. Its stat spread
Oh.
is so weird. It
Yeah.
it has high attack, special defense, but low speed and HP. It's so odd.
I just okay. I know we just played the game with Xerneas in an hour and 6 minutes, or mine was hour 6 minutes. I do want to say that Snowy beat regular Crystal without speed up on text in 59 minutes with Kangaskhan.
I
So-
saw that run.
It's like ridiculous.
Didn't it take Snowy like, I don't know, like
It was like
50
30
attempts?
attempts or something. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
lot of attempts.
I feel like what
You
he
know,
had to do was
actually,
just no
now that
saving.
Speed points out that-
reset if you get bad luck.
Speed pointed out Swampert earlier. My first place is actually Blaziken. I got sub hour with Blaziken.
Oh, that's sweet. Nice. Do we just go into the second one, or we like
I'm
hang
just
out for a
typing
bit?
in-
Like,
I'm just typing in
okay.
a new poll really quick. We usually use
Yeah,
this
I usually
time
talk
to-
about whatever changes I want to make, but I don't
Yeah, we
really
can do
think
that.
there's too many changes I want to make.
Okay. I
Plus-
have some changes in mind to make some trainers easier.
Plus, I feel like you had plenty of time to talk with how bad my run was. All right, so are you two
Yeah,
ready?
I'm ready to go. I just gotta. Yeah, 1 second. Oh, sorry. Click the wrong things.
Mm. I don't really see
Yeah, I'm ready.
move set wise how I can make this better.
Ready whenever.
You ready, Steve?
Sure.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
What changes are you making?
Oh, you'll see.
I'll see. Okay.
I gotta beat you this
He's-
time. I'm
He's really in the
competitive.
race spirit now.
I'm in the race spirit. I lost.
Well, you lost, but have you seen my run?
Yeah.
You know, it's actually a very common occurrence for me to win the first run against Speed and then Speed to crush me on the second run.
Okay. Interesting. So
He's-
maybe
He's
Speed
a
is
lot
the
better than
sleeper.
me at the actual speed run part of the game, but I am a lot better than him at the thinking on my feet part of the game.
Yeah.
So the first run, things catch him off guard and they don't catch me off guard. But then in the second run, I do a lot of the same thing. And then
Yeah.
he's like, well, I perfected it. Now I've passed you.
interesting.
That's why when Steve and I did the randomizers, he kept beating me all the time.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
and
'cause
I had a thing that was holding me back by at least 2 minutes every single run. So I don't remember if you remember the conversation, but I brought up in chat at one point there was a clicking speed thing,
okay.
and like the clicking speed was like 4 times a second, or no, sorry, 4 times. What? The lower the number, the
Yeah,
more
yeah.
clicked it was.
Yeah, I understand.
Anyways,
I understand.
I
The
remember
game,
taking.
the
I
game
had
has
it at like, yeah.
the game has a threshold at which it can't receive inputs if you click faster than that threshold. So you have to be above the threshold in order to register input.
I found that out the
So-
hard way.
I had it for a long time at like 30, like really, really high. It was basically 2 clicks a second.
Yeah.
And so I was saving nearly 2 minutes every single run when I changed that to 3. And then I eventually changed it to 4
Yeah.
because I found out when I was in the underground or the cycling area that when I was at 3, there was a chance I'd miss the nugget and I'd miss
Oh.
the elixir all the time. But when I changed it to 4, I picked it up every time, no problem,
That's
by
fascinating.
just holding down the auto click button.
Yep.
So 3 was too fast.
Yeah, I tried to get it to 2 for the longest time because I wanted it to be faster, and then every time it would just glitch out and make my run slower. Not significantly slower, but a little bit slower, like enough for it to be noticeable.
Plus, I feel like
What'd you end up
Crystal's-
calling on?
I do 3.
I feel like
Interesting.
I feel like Crystal's kind of weird with like turbo buttons because like the game really does not like receiving very fast inputs, especially
Yeah.
repeated inputs. Like if you try to just mash like the regular A button on 1-time speed, you really notice it.
Yep.
But this Rewaz program you recommended to me, it really works wonders.
It's so good.
That
It's
was
so
worth
good.
$7.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty cheap too. That's the nice thing about it. It's not like some ridiculously expensive program or a subscription. I'm so glad it's not a subscription.
I
I
hate
I can't
subscriptions.
stand
I
subscriptions.
know there's so many nowadays too. It's like subscribe to this $9 for this
Oh,
AI thing. Like, oh gosh, it just
Yeah,
the
subs.
worst part is now I just assume everything is a subscription. So, like
yeah.
the other day, literally yesterday, I found this cool website on Elden Ring that's just an interactive map and just has all of the items in the game. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, $5 a month, so that way I can have it track everything. Well, that's kind of a ripoff. And then I'm like, but where's the month part? And then I don't think it's per month.
Oh, it's just $5. That's amazing.
Yeah, that I was like, oh, well, that's an auto buy.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh, early
I miss
trail
those
sprout.
days.
me too.
Yeah, the subscriptions are everywhere. Subscribe to Netflix, subscribe to Scott, like it's everywhere.
I appreciate that shout out. Thank you.
Yeah. hey, the only reason I'm doing it, I don't want you being at 69,000 subs anymore. I'm gonna get you out of that number.
Out of that number, yeah.
Yeah, I've got an evil plan. Yeah, the day you get to 70K, you're gonna be upset.
I beat Faulkner.
Dang, you guys are killing it. I feel like I've just had so many encounters. I'm level 8 and I haven't even battled the first gym trainer.
I feel like
8.5.
Keeper Abe. Abe is terrifying.
he is
Abe
terrifying.
he's scarier than Faulkner in most runs.
He is, yeah, I have to agree with that.
Gosh.
Which one is Abe? The
The first
Spear
guy.
one?
The Spiro
Yeah, I was
guy,
gonna say the Spear guy's way scarier than the Pidgey guy.
Yeah, so much scarier.
You mean you're not scared of the level 6 Pidgeys with tackle?
Are these? I
They
think
have,
they're 7.
according to my overlay, they have Sand Attack.
But
I
they
never see him
all
use it.
all bird keepers have AI modification offensive, so they only use attacking moves.
Interesting.
All bird keepers. I found this
And
out with
Falconer's got good
Smeargle.
AI, so he'll use Mud Slap whenever whenever it's super effective, but almost never if it's not.
Yeah, correct. He only uses Mud Slap when it calcs that Mud Slap does more damage than Tackle.
Yeah, I remember in one of your, I think it was your Johto Beast video from last year, you showed a little table Snowy made. I have it pinned in my Discord server. It actually came in useful for when Steve did, he did some I think he did Magby.
Okay.
Magby and Ellicott are actually
Magby's
really
good. They're quite good babies, yeah.
It really hurts me that Snowy calculated the percentage chance that Karen will use Sand Attack and Confuse Ray, because I really thought it was 50-50. And now that I know it's not 50-50, I can't go back to thinking it was 50-50 because I know it's not.
Yeah, it's basically a 90-10, basically.
Right, but now I notice. Before I just thought it was 50-50 and it just felt like it was 50-50.
It is not.
So why do you play on the daytime?
I like it. It looks better. That's it. Like, there's no good like gameplay reason. I just don't like how the nighttime looks.
Oh.
I wish we could always play on daytime, but most of the time we either need Curse or if we don't find a Bellsprout, there are Oddish in the forest at night.
Yeah.
I know in your normal runs you don't have to worry about that because your software can change the time depending on the circumstances. But ours don't do that, so we have to just pick a time and stick with it.
Yeah.
It can make some unique strats too. Like, even though most of the time it's on Sunday, we have to think, if we're doing something that really does not need return, could we benefit from any of the type boosting items?
Oh, we just did a Pokemon the other day. I don't remember which one it was, but it did not get Flamethrower via like any other method other than just Tutor. So it's like, do I need Flamethrower? I mean, this is Gen 2, so Flamethrower is not very good, but it's a decision.
Yep.
Yeah, anything that promotes player decision I think is interesting.
It's
from
one
like a gameplay perspective.
It is, yeah. It's one of the reasons, even though Red and Blue will have the weirder, more limited movesets, at least you can fight the gym leaders in mostly any order you want. So we have to decide, should we do Koga, even if we're weak to poison, or should we do Rival 5, but if we do Koga, we could get a speed boost, which often helps for Rival 5. So you have to think of these things.
Yep.
There's a mosquito flying around me and it is driving me nuts.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, bro, I'm really mad. So you know how the other day on the other stream I mentioned that I like I'm tired of mosquitoes. I got the or not mosquitoes. I had the flies and I bought the fly swatters. Well, unfortunately, flies are kind of hard to hit, so the fly swatter's not great. But then I'm like, okay, well, screw it. We'll fork out the money. Let's go ahead and buy some fly like tape. And it's been sitting there for like 3 days. And you know what? I don't think they're very like attracted to the fly tape.
Just like out in the open, like, yay, I got this thing set up. Yeah. I did that like
The moment
I
I put
had
that
like
up, I'm like, the days of flies are over.
and then they just don't care. Yeah, I did these things with like ant traps that were like ants getting in. I set them up and like the ants didn't go in. They just had these things like sitting on my floor for a while. Like
Yeah, I get what you mean.
My grandmother does the same thing with mouse like poison and mouse traps. So
Okay.
my cat can't go upstairs because of mouse traps and mouse poison. And you know what?
Oh
She
my
still has
gosh.
mice. It's been there for
Yeah.
years.
Yep. Hi, Churro.
The cat doesn't know what it's missing by not ever going upstairs.
Nope. I skipped Swift this time.
Really?
Oh, I never got Swift. I just went straight to headbutt.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing this time.
I
I caught
sometimes
both
deb-
Oddish and Bellsprout as well by accident.
I sometimes debate with myself whether Swift or Headbutt would be better, because I know Swift has less power, but it's got more power points. I feel like 15 just isn't enough if you have to use the move a lot.
Speed
yeah.
uses your bike argument for headbutt. He doesn't like the time it takes to get it.
Interesting.
I'm inconsistent with those arguments.
I don't know. I think Headbutt's
Well,
just
no,
so
it makes
good.
sense because you always have return later.
Yeah.
I especially don't like the headbutt argument specifically for slow growth rate Pokemon because you're never going to leave the city the first time with 150 friendship. It just isn't happening.
Yeah.
But like for medium fast and medium slow Pokemon, if you get a great haircut or just plan out your route, you could easily, defeat Whitney, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm perfectly at 150.
Yep.
Hey Scott, I've been redoing a bunch of my old platinum runs lately. I've actually gotten a 151 time recently with Palkia,
150.
and that
That's
was on
really
3
good.
times speed too.
It's really good. I was watching your Mammoth run the other day.
Yeah, I remember seeing you there.
That's painful, man. Oh
Hey,
gosh.
it's definitely another experience when you play a game where the AI doesn't even work.
I know. Mammoth is so bad.
Yeah, you would.
Gosh.
Yeah,
Probably would not like running that game just for that reason.
I pitied Speed before that stream because I've played Piloswine in this game and I knew just how bad
Oh,
that was.
gosh, yeah.
I mean, it ended up not being too bad. I did Rhyperior recently. I finished my 3rd playthrough. I think I got a 230, but I can tell you,
Okay.
Gardenia is a nightmare. You have to just brute force your way through that fight. Like, you just got to get to a good enough level where you can outspeed the Cherrim at least, because you're never going to outspeed the Roserade. It just
The
won't happen.
Cherrim.
If you go there at a Jolly Nature, you can outspeed at level 27, but the only way to win that fight is
my
you have to get a
gosh.
Quick Claw, and you have to hope Rock Blast can hit enough times, at least 3. I think I got 9 resets on her in my final run.
No. You just brought back so many bad memories of having to rely on Fury attack in Gen 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I can say of what saves Rhyperior from, like, the old Gen 1 Rhyhorn days, it's Solid Rock.
Yeah. Is that an ability?
Yeah, it reduces super effective damage by 25%, so Surf only does 3
that's
times
sweet.
damage. And like
Yeah, that's sweet.
like ground moves will only do 1.5.
Okay.
There.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, I think if that thing didn't get Solid Rock, oh, it would be so horrible.
This is probably not something that you guys do, but I just do it every single run. I grab the Quick Claw no matter if it's useful or not.
Yeah, I don't get the quick claw. I typically I usually just never get the quick claw. I have to go back there all the time to get it when I like figure out I need it at red or something like that.
Steve usually
Always.
likes to get it most runs just because there really isn't any other held item.
That's true. I guess if you're running with like the days of the week not switching, then there really isn't another held item.
Yeah.
Right.
So might as well just have the chance to move first at any given time.
Well, I accidentally talked to Erwin.
Wait,
I
who's
remember.
Aaron?
I actually remembered the speed this time, so I'm battling the last before Whitney's to make sure that I will actually outspeed Miltank.
Nice.
Because at 49 speed was not enough.
Really?
The pseudo Udo is so ridiculous. I love it.
You know,
It's so
that's
funny.
just as new to us as it is to you, because I'm used to playing in all shinies, but it's always all trainer shinies.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I recently made it so the wild ones are shiny too. I had to go into
Oh, okay.
disassembly. One of
Yeah.
my YouTube members, MVF, was able to help me figure it out.
Fun. I don't like Espeon's shiny. It's so green.
Why do people hate green shinies so much?
It's
I don't
just
like
so
any
green.
of the green shinies. They just feel ugly.
There's a lot where it just the green, it feels kind of just like, I don't know, like just a little off.
Like
isn't there
you know
something
how
more
people
interesting you
don't
could have
like
done?
people don't like coughing and muck because they're like kind of grimy and they're kind of like just ugly looking. I feel like every green shiny just reminds me of muck and coughing.
Yeah. Also, Jolteon's shiny is basically just regular Jolteon. Oh, that's a bad one.
Have you seen Gengar?
You know the
I
worst
kind of
part
like
is
Gengar.
they don't really change the shinies. Like they're just like, you know, we stuck to these ugly ones in Gen 2 and now they're
Yes.
just that way forever.
I mean, they did change
Yeah.
Charizard.
Yeah. That's because it was iconic. They had to.
They had to fix the good one.
You think purple was the good shiny?
I don't know. Oh, did they make it purple? I don't know what
it
it
was
is now.
purple in Gen 2, but in modern games it's black and red.
Oh, yeah, that's way better. Yeah, they had to make it better. That's what I mean.
Actually, I think if I remember correctly, I think in Gen 3 they swapped Smeargle's shiny and non-shiny sprites. Like, I think Smeargle's isn't Smeargle's regular sprite like it has a red tail, I think? But I think its
No, I
shiny
think that's
is
the
has
shiny.
red tail.
Yeah, the shiny has the red tail.
Maybe it's swapped. I don't remember. They got swapped at some point.
Interesting.
Hey Scott, have you ran the evolutions in Crystal yet?
No, not yet.
You are not going to look forward to it.
Probably next year.
I did all the evolutions in Fire Red and Leaf Green. You have to grind till level 16 for Brock with all 5 of them. Jolteon level 25. They all start with
Oh
Tackle
my
and
gosh.
Tail Whip and Sand Attack. It's awful.
So bad.
Why?
Don't punish me.
I don't know why, but when I think of both Umbreon and Espeon, I also think of Swift. I think it has something to do with Pokemon Colosseum Gale of Darkness. I think they both start with Swift. Something like that.
would you? Why are-
It's so satisfying.
Whenever we do Crystal Backports, every trainer has shiny Pokemon. That's why. Just because it looks cool.
Yeah. I think it's like really neat. Like it's
not
definitely
something you
keeping the
see
game
every
fresh
day.
for me. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Magnemite's definitely hurting me. He confused me.
Interesting. Annie says she thinks of Calm Mind when she thinks of Umbreon and Espeon.
It's not
Yeah,
usually the
Calm
move
You know-
I think of. When I see Umbreon, I think of Sand Attack and Confuse Ray. It's all I can see.
Yeah, seriously.
When I see
So
Espeon,
annoying.
all I see is Reflect and Mud Slap. I think this game has scarred me.
Seriously.
did get one reset on the Burn Tower rival.
Oh, this
Haha.
this time around.
Yep. His Magnemite confused me, and I hit myself way too much.
Morty used mean look. Thank you, Morty.
Yep.
Doesn't his AI do that if you have more than one Pokemon?
Yes. If you have only one Pokemon in your party, it will not use mean look.
I feel like that's a pretty nice AI exploit.
Yep.
Really nice when you can utilize those.
Definitely.
Fun little trivia piece. I was researching like how, or I was watching videos on how this Gen 4 AI reacts to stuff like Wonder Guard, like what moves can and can't hit it. But for some reason in Gen 4, Fire Fang can hit Wonder Guard users even if it's not super effective.
Huh.
Yeah, if you put Backport on like if you put Wonder Guard on a Spiritomb or something, Fire Fang can still hit it. So weird. I don't know if they ever fixed that. Probably did.
I might want to beat everyone really badly this time, but I am fighting Dennis. I'm playing
You are
vulnerably.
crushing everyone, so you know, you should feel good about that.
I mean, I'm just defeating Morty. Scott built an early lead. Not sure how. Maybe it's from skipping Swift.
I don't know. Because I'm so locked in this run, I can't really glance at his very often.
Gotta focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, my third monitor just has my leaderboard. I can't see any of your guys' runs.
I can't stand when I have a super effective move against Knockdown. It still doesn't knock it out.
Knockdown always survives. And then sometimes if you hold the mint berry and you're preparing for Morty, and then sometimes the Knockdown will hypnosis you and burn your mint berry. That is one of the most frustrating things. I like lose my mind when that happens. Oh gosh. Stupid Knockdown.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Noctowl, I think this was in... Oh, yeah. What game was this in? Oh, it was in Platinum. You know the Foggy route? There's that one trainer with a Noctowl that you have to fight?
Yeah.
It was one of my Rhyperior attempts. I had taught Stone Edge.
Okay.
The fog wasn't up, mind you. And I had 5 Stone Edges. I missed 4 times. And I didn't save.
No.
Yeah, Stone Edge is not in my final route. In fact, once I finished Rock Blast, I never use a rock move ever again. All you really need is Return and Earthquake with Swords Dance and Rock Polish.
Yeah.
Rock Polish is a miracle for rock types.
Oh boy, I'm slightly worried when I get to Morty because I feel like, or not Morty, Chuck, because I feel like I'm definitely a lower level than last time.
I'm holding on to my mint berry just for him. Actually, speaking of Chuck, hey Scott, what do you think is a better berry for Chuck, the mint berry or the bitter berry?
Depends on your typing.
I always struggle with that because
Typically mint berry, I think. But if you're like Tyranitar, he's gonna dynamic punch you. So if you know you can survive, which Tyranitar can at like level 30, then you want to go for the bitter berry.
That's interesting. So, all right. So I guess
If you're
mint
normal
berry
type,
unless you're weak to fighting.
Yeah. Mint berry and less weak to fighting. Yes. Weak to fighting, then I'm gonna go for bitter berry. Overall, though, I think the mint berry is just like the better play.
Makes sense.
Because he's like hypnosis is so annoying, and like dynamic punch can just miss. It typically does.
I didn't grab the berry. I don't typically grab it. I just not used to it.
Yeah.
Normally, Chuck is not hard with like any Pokemon I ever use, so I don't really grab it. Like I just defeated Chuck, didn't need the mint berry. It got a flinch. He took aim, and then he never, he could never hit after he aimed at me.
Yep.
That's usually how Chuck goes.
I find it really funny how he can use Mind Reader and still miss Hypnosis.
Yeah, that's hilarious. I know, that's gotta be one of the funniest things in the game.
You know, fun fact, in Diamond and Pearl only, Hypnosis is 70% accurate.
Yeah, you did tell me that, which is so weird.
Yeah, I think they decided to, you know what, this move might need a buff. And then by Platinum, they're like, okay, no, this move's too powerful.
Yeah, it's way too powerful, obviously. 70% accuracy. That's just
Wait, but
broken.
what about sleeps? Sleep powder and lovely kiss.
No, those moves are fine, clearly.
Yeah, they're not broken. 70 Hypnosis is broken.
So weird.
I mean, it kind of makes sense though if you think about it, because a lot less Pokemon learn sleep powder and lovely kiss than hypnosis. A lot of Pokemon learn hypnosis.
Maybe that's why, yeah.
So, oh, he
I mean,
actually did.
It's not a good argument. It's just an argument.
Yeah.
Love Gold Magikarp. I'm not even mad. All right. Customarily said no to Lance. That's how you know you're playing hard to get.
Yep. Oops. This happens to me all the time.
Always tell him no. I'm just so used to mashing B through talk.
Yep. Me too.
I got to
It's
reset.
very
on...
customary for me to tell Professor Elm no. I don't
like
want
5
to take
times.
part in your adventure.
Yeah. Speed, did you say you got to reset?
I got to reset on Chuck because I forgot to equip the berry. But then in the
Oh,
next
no.
run, he missed 2 dynamic punches, hit the 3rd one. I hit myself, he put me asleep, I woke up, and I killed him.
Nice.
Oh. Oh boy, I'm gonna really not like this scenario. I just beat Magnemite guy with 5 HP.
Oh, terrifying.
I was confused. I don't know how many times I hit myself. I think it was like 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
But Sonic Boom, boy,
Yeah, I know.
powerful.
Good. It's a good move.
You don't
Good
think
move
of it a
when you're
good
not
move
using
until
it.
you start hitting yourself multiple times, and you're like, oh, this is stacking up.
Yep.
You know what? It sounds like to me I'm quite behind, but at the same time, it's probably by only like 30
You're-
seconds.
You're not behind by much. The reason why you're behind is because both Scott and I have 0 resets.
Yeah.
Ah. Please get a reset.
All right. I talked to Eradicate Tail Guy 3 times. If the guy tells me no again, I'm going to be so mad. I swear. The guy at the door, or the door is like, you don't have 2 passwords. I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
I know I talked to him. And I'm like, maybe not. They talked to me. I guess, that's not good enough.
What do you think of Magnemite shiny? Can't even tell.
Dynamite's too good in this game. It's too good. It's so annoying.
It's
like-
funny.
It's the one random Pokemon, just like on random scientist team, that I feel like I have to prepare for.
Right. Actually, there was
Like,
one Backport
always-
Steve. Oh, sorry.
Oh boy.
There was this one Backport Steve and I did recently. He's laughing. He knows what I'm about to say. I kept having a lot of problems with the Magnemite guys. I had resets on him. Steve literally could not figure out why I had a hard time. And I'm like, well, what did you do? And he's like, they never even hit me. I'm like, I told him, I hate you so much.
Yeah, they just miss all the time. This is sometimes what
part-
happens.
The best part is he's like, oh, you're gonna have a hard time with the second run. I'm like, they didn't even hit me again.
Ah,
I was so mad.
I mean, I got paralyzed more in the second run, but I mean, that's what full heals are for.
yeah.
Nice.
Okay, where's
Oh,
everyone
wow.
at? Let's check in.
Fighting the executive
Lance.
with Raticate. The Murkrow.
Okay. Yeah.
I just had a few slowdowns, which I found to be not great, but I am on my not good PC, so to be expected.
Darn. The spinner got me.
Still 0 resets, so I'm happy.
Nice.
Oh no, Annie says there's a viewbot guy on Scott's channel.
Oh no.
If only you had Nightbot and Nightbot was not didn't allow links. It's an inside joke between me and Annie because I have
Okay.
Nightbot and Nightbot doesn't allow a certain amount of caps in a row
Yeah.
and also doesn't allow links. And I'm like, I keep telling Annie, for that one time the guy posts a link, Nightbot's gonna save my butt. And Annie's like, it's not worth it. He keeps on muting me.
Yeah, Annie just spams caps all the time and constantly gets herself muted. It's funny. I think she does it on purpose.
I first tried Jasmine.
No, I don't want to hear that. No. How dare this Mott Chop Sailor see me this time?
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
that
know
guy.
how, that guy just randomly sees you for no reason. Okay, that was me being bad. Did you
At
already
first I
fight
thought,
Price?
oh, if you just go straight down without paying attention, without stuttering or anything, he wouldn't see you, but that's
Yeah,
not
no,
true.
No, he gets you sometimes.
Hey, Scott, did you fight Price before Jasmine?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Scott's ahead of us quite a bit.
Yeah, I defeated Price as well.
Okay, Scott said he was going to get the lead, and he ended up getting the lead.
My
Really?
strat was safeguard. I don't need any items. I can just safeguard and avoid all the status conditions on all the middle gym leaders.
Interesting.
That would explain why you had an easy time with Chuck.
Yeah, and Jasmine because I blocked the Thunder Wave and the Supersonic.
I hate how Safeguard finally had a good use in
I
a
just
run.
first tried Jasmine as well.
Nice.
That was actually a pretty smart
She
strat.
just didn't use Thunder Wave for some reason.
Oh, well, that's good. Easy.
Yeah, I was a little shocked 'cause I thought they were programmed to basically always use it.
Yeah.
It went for Supersonic
Hmm.
and missed. I know Speed doesn't want to hear that.
No, I do not. Well, I only have problems if I'm the only one with problems.
I really like how the one thing that really stuck with me about Scott's Parasect run is when I was doing routing with Van Man. There was this one eureka moment with Dig, Body Slam. Oh no, both Dig and Body Slam. Van Man's like, if you keep this move in this slot, you can just spam A, and then you will never have to go up or down to learn moves.
Yeah.
So I made sure that Headbutt was in my slot 1 when I taught return, and it feels so good
It
when you're
does
on
feel so good.
instant speed. It's like, holy crap, I just learned a move.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
kind of
it
wish
is
I
so
had
good.
Safeguard right now.
Yeah, Safeguard's really good. It helps with Morty, Chuck, Price, and Jasmine. And it also helps against the random rockets with the Magnemites because you just Safeguard first and then they can't do anything to you.
I
Oh
never
no.
I never once got to the
Oh, no.
Steelix yet. I keep
Oh,
hitting
no.
myself.
Oh no, not like this. Not like this.
I know I'm having a rough time
I
too.
just got my first reset, which I didn't
Oh.
save, so now I have to rewind. I put the reset in. Okay, we're good.
Oh, me too, I think. Yep. I didn't save either. I got a blackout.
Well, at least when I get to the Steelix,
Oh,
it's pretty
that's
good.
not cool. That's unfortunate.
I was really scared. I was at 4 HP, got paralyzed, but then Iron Tail missed. That was pretty
I wish
clutch.
I'd rewind.
Yeah, it really helps for those super oopsie situations.
Maybe it did save. I don't think I. Maybe.
Do you still use RetroArch, or are you using that Shucky thing?
Oh no, I don't use retro. It's like Shucky is way better. haven't used Recharge in like a year.
I'm just
Almost
still
a year.
using it just because it's all I know at this point.
Yeah.
I just know everything on Recharge is squeaky clean ever since this guy. I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is Scott Stotts. He ran this race with Smeargle, but he made this setup video. It was really, really good, and it used Recharge. And now I don't want to deviate from it because everything for Recharge
Yeah,
is so
everything
perfect.
works. Yeah. The nice thing about Chucky is it requires like no setup. It's super simple. Steve, where are you right now?
I'm defeating Executive at the top of the tower with the coughings.
Oh, okay. Is that where you
Yeah.
had your reset?
No, I had reset against Magnemite guy.
Take
Oh,
that.
no!
Take that, fool.
Oh, no.
I got paralyzed like 4 times. It was like
Oh, brutal.
it was like a standard deviation above bad luck.
Yeah.
I guess you used up all your luck at that other run.
In Crystal, there are not very many trainers that are like challenging middle run that just like really mess stuff up. But that Magnemite guy in both locations,
He's one of them. Yeah.
he's one of them.
I
Yep.
don't know. There's an annoying rocket at like the top of the tower with a Golbat that always survives one hit.
Oh, yeah,
He's
that
not
guy just
hard. It's just
Yeah, he's
annoying
annoying.
that
He's
you know
annoying.
you one shot everything and then that Golbat guy's like, hey, what about me?
Hello, I got the Golbat that lives everything. Okay, fine. There's
But the
also
Golbat's like a really high level for all of the rockets. It's like 40 or something. It's like
Yeah, it
real
is.
high.
But Scott,
It
once you
is.
get past the rival in the underground, you know who the most terrifying rocket grunt is down there? The
The
guy with the
Yuck Yuck
level
guy?
27 Rattata. Just a
wait,
single
what?
level 27.
Oh yeah,
Rattata.
that guy. Yeah.
Steve and I make fun of him all the time.
The next guy's got like 2 more Pokemon and a Rattata. It's like, did this guy just get, is this guy more charismatic? Did he get all of the Pokeballs?
Oh,
Was he the guy who was first in line for all of them and this guy slept in?
I always
Yeah, Xerneas
wondered
has-
why they gave the evil grunts just such horrible Pokemon, and then they wonder why their plans always fail.
Yeah, the grunts are terrible.
Whenever I do runs in Gen
Whoa,
5,
hold on. I have to stop something. I just saw Scott do the most unheard of thing. He just walked through the basement. You can escape rope out.
Oh really? I never even thought of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either till he told me.
You can escape rope after talking to the dude in the basement.
Yeah, it's smart. I should do that. Normally, I walk out though because I go up the elevator into the department store and then
Buy vitamins.
buy vitamins and
That's
get
what I usually do.
return.
Oh,
That's normally the ordering there.
I've been told this is a thing. I couldn't contemplate ever doing it. My trip for vitamins is usually when I go get return, which is the moment I'm leaving Goldenrod the first time, or if I'm using a slow level up group after I get fly
Yeah.
and go pick up. So basically, return is the vitamin trip for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. I try and just like not go there unless I absolutely have to, and then when I'm in the building, it's just like, well, I'll go over now. I wish you could escape rope out after getting the clear bell at the top of the tower.
I know.
That would be.
I just
really
wish you can
convenient.
escape rope after you beat the coughing guy. That'd be so
I
useful.
don't know
Yeah.
why.
You can escape
But
rope
my
out of
stupid
Pokemon
brain.
Tower, but why not Radio Tower?
Yeah.
I mean, there are rooms where you just go left and right to the next like floor. My stupid brain, for some reason, wants to go down sometimes.
Mm,
Like I'm going so after the room with the sunny day trainer, like, and you're going right to leave. For some reason, I want to round the corner, and it makes no sense because there's absolutely no reason to ever do that. 36 is Golbat.
36. That's ridiculous. That's
Yeah,
like so
I mean-
high for a Johto Pokemon, but that's actually like a regular level if there's any other game.
Well, I mean, the rocket at the top of the tower has got a level 30 Weezing,
I
and that's
guess,
like the
yeah.
epitome of good.
That is like the best Pokemon in the entire place. The Houndoom is so useless.
Shame
Yeah,
too.
it's so unfortunate.
Houndoom's a really
It's so
good-looking Pokemon.
I know.
I think the fact that just the slow level up group murdered it.
Definitely.
Houndoom is slow.
It's slow.
If it was
yeah.
medium fast, I think it would be on par with a lot of other medium fast Pokemon.
Yeah. It's like Arcanine and Manectric, both slow. Manectric also weird. I have no idea why. So strange. Like, what about Manectric screams, "This is great. We should nerf it." It's like
How did
third
they
route or
nerf
fourth
that
route of the
thing?
game. It's slow growth rate. It's just terrible.
Oh,
Oh, if we're talking about slow growth rate, have you ever played Lantern?
Yeah, I have. It's so bad.
Slow level up group Pokemon
so
with
bad.
defensive stats? Oh,
Yeah.
horrible.
I did a rerun of it this year. It's just terrible.
And you just gotta use subpar attacking moves. Like it's like Surf is like your best move.
yeah. Hey Scott, Ike is saying
Yep.
why Ike is asking you, why do you always hate his mods? First Ninetales, now Houndoom.
Like, they're just bad. They're like not very good at the game. Like, I wish they were better. I wish they weren't slow growth rate. Ninetales is good though. I think Ninetales is very good.
I
I
think
don't think Ninetales is
Ninetales.
bad at all.
I think, in my opinion, Ninetales is better than Arcanine.
Oh yeah, Ninetales is definitely better than Arcanine in Gen 1 for sure. In Gen 2, I'm not sure. I
Does-
don't know what the move
it
pools
looks
Does
are.
better,
Ninetales
too.
actually learn Flamethrower via level up?
Ninetales,
in Gen 1, no.
technically, no.
Because Arcanine definitely doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, there's stone evolutions too. You gotta remember that.
Yeah. Okay, so they both get Flamethrower via the pre-evolution. That sucks. I remember that being like a big reveal when I was a kid. There was one guy who had a game guide. And we like everybody was talking about Arcanine, how it's so good and whatnot. Obviously, because we're all kids, and it looks cool. So looking cool is part of the stats. I don't know if you know that.
It is definitely.
So we all are going over it and like, hey, if you wait to evolve it, it could be even better.
Yep.
And
I
to this
think-
day, that was like the one guy I knew that actually had the book.
Oh.
At this point, I kind of want one. Like as an adult, like I already know like the ins and outs of the game and everything's on the internet, but I feel like
Yeah,
they were
just
really
having it.
colorful and cool.
They were nice and cool. Oh my gosh, have you even seen Shiny Pelipper? Or not Pelipper, Delibird.
I'm an adult. Maybe I should get one. I wonder how much
Yeah,
they
you can
cost.
Get whatever you want. It's the great thing about being an adult. You
Right?
want this thing, you just get it. Oh my gosh, answering this guy's questions right is so hard.
Well,
With
it's not
answering
that-
right
text.
quickly.
It's not that hard. Just tell him violence is always the answer.
Yeah.
You know that?
I love when you get one wrong. He's like, "What was that? I didn't hear you."
I know.
For some reason, I thought if you answered one of them wrong, he doesn't give you the Dratini, but he apparently does.
It just doesn't have extreme speed.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a way better time with Yveltal than this.
How do we think the dark type is in Gen 2?
I don't like
for,
it.
For solo runs. You don't like it?
I just think that it's only good against Ghost and Psychic, right? It's like that's it, right?
Yeah. It doesn't seem like the best typing to me either.
It's just they're also it doesn't have like the greatest stab moves either. I mean, like Crunch is good and all, but like I don't think all of them get Crunch.
Yeah.
You know
I don't
what?
think Sneasel gets it. Not that it needs it.
No, Sneasel does not need dark moves in this game. It needs new stats.
Yeah. Really does need new stats.
I should consider doing Weavile and Platinum at some point. It's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, Weavile and Platinum probably much better than in this game.
I remember Axew mentioned he said one problem with it is it doesn't learn Ice Punch by level up. You'd have to use a move tutor.
Oh. That's a little unfortunate. It probably gets Ice Shard. Ice Shard's decent. Does it get Sword Stance? It probably gets Sword Stance.
I do not know, actually.
probably get Swords Dance.
Something
This
I
is
actually
low attacker.
started doing in my platinum routing, I actually
Mhm.
take the 20 or 30 seconds to get the amulet coin, even if I don't plan on
Yeah,
getting a
me
game
too.
corner TM. By the time I go to Veilstone for the Team Galactic stuff, I'm
Yep.
usually able to buy like 12 vitamins, and a lot of
Oh,
vitamins can
nice.
really help at like being lower leveled.
That's a good idea. I should do that. What is Leech Seed a replacement for?
I think it's called Horn
Ingrain.
Leech or Ingrain. Giga Drain is Horn
Ingrain.
Leech.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I mean, Horn Leech would have been a pretty good boot backport, but I have to limit it to 3.
Yeah.
I think technically there are some moves I could delete, like Fissure or Conversion. So I remember you mentioned a list of them one time in the Backports
Yeah, there's
channel.
some.
I almost forgot the Dratini.
We don't even use a lot. Oh my god, I just now realized the Rivals Golbat is also level 36. He's as good as the Rocket.
Oh, that's great. More like the Rocket is as good as the Rivals. And the Rivals like right before the league. Kind of ridiculous.
Hey Scott, where are you at?
I just beat Will.
And I am
Okay,
very
I am
behind.
just about to enter the league. I'm healing up and buying my full restores.
Where is Waterfall? I
Oh,
always
I
get
have one
lost in the
reset.
bag.
I don't remember where.
Gen 2 and Gen 3 are
Uh-oh.
like the 2 games where I always get lost in the bag. Just because, like, all the back sections look the same to me. It's all text. You have to, like, know how to read.
I got my first reset. It's always Koga with poison or something.
I
Yeah.
did not one-shot the Jinx, and it just made me feel really bad because return's right there, but I used Night Slash because I was lazy.
I used Night Slash too. I didn't get it.
Yeah, it ain't physical in this.
Oh. Oh no.
It was going to make Mimikyu really interesting because Mimikyu has really good attack, but its special attack is horrible.
Yeah.
But, like, I did backport play rough for it, and it's never going to use it.
Is it just too high of a level or something?
No, it's because its special attack is horrible.
Oh, okay.
It has a special attack of 50.
Haha. How do you counter acid armor? Crit.
That is the way.
Ah, so you iked your way through it.
I mean, to be fair, this is Koga. I mean, did I really need the crit? No.
No.
Probably. Koga's a real tough guy.
He's actually
Yeah.
terrifying in Nuzlocke. So much double team. Like,
Yeah. That's-
actually terrifying.
That's correct, Ike. The Ike way.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I clicked on the champ. Cool.
Yeah, Ike, if you're wondering why I still have Swift, I forgot to pick up Return. I've got problems.
All right, just about to arrive to Karen. It's got a elixir up.
I think it's just a race between Scott and Steve at this point. Steve's doing way better
Steve's
than me.
catching me. Steve's catching me.
I have no resets here in the league, and that's probably part of the reason. Oh
Yeah,
no,
I
I've been
had
sand
one.
attacked.
You've been sanded.
Oh, I got sand
Aha!
attacks too, yeah.
No! She missed a stun spore, and then I missed an aurora beam.
Oh no.
No, that's not the Ike way, Ike. That's the speed way. Forget not having good memory.
Oh, interesting. The speedway. I think NASCAR would like to copyright you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna claim my stream and they get to keep
Exactly.
25 cents. Let them. Actually, yeah. Actually, Speedway doesn't sound as good. Steve and I usually call it the Speed Strat, which is a better name.
Yeah.
I appreciate you using Rain Dance so your Charizard does less damage.
I know it's always great when he does that.
Oh, I am literally 3 Dragonites behind him.
Come on, Steve. I'm rooting for you.
I
Unless
have
you
only 1 reset. To be fair, I don't know if he skipped the rare candies, but I had to skip the rare candies.
I did not skip the rare candies.
Yeah, that's the difference.
I skipped some, the long ones, but I picked up other ones. And I used them. What level are you?
I am level 50.
Okay, I'm 53.
I also have 2 candies.
Why does Xerneas have
Cool.
such a weird moveset?
I just entered the ship in a very different way. I talked to Sailor.
Yeah.
Get in.
Yeah. Oh, Scott, whenever you go through the Kanto sections, I know you go through some places in the dark to try and skip Sprout Tower. Do you go through
Yep.
Rock Tunnel?
No. not
I
anymore.
actually do.
used
I've
to.
actually gotten extremely good at it.
Yeah. I used to do it, then I stopped.
I agree.
I fly to Saffron now.
I agree.
The reason I go through Rock Tunnel is because it's technically the speedrun strat. You go to Saffron, then to Lavender, and then straight to the
Yep.
power plant through Rock Tunnel and heal at the center.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's really hard to do
wow.
it on 4 times speed in the dark, though, but I've actually learned where all the proper boulders are to hug them. Plus, I keep an eye on my sprite. I can actually now tell if I'm bumping a wall or going fast, just because you can tell like how fast the pedals are moving.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, Steve never really skipped Sprout Tower because he can't even do Mount Silver in the dark. But when I kept skipping Sprout Tower, I ended up forcing him to learn how to do it. Funny.
Yeah, so I just memorized the 1 room, and even then, like last stream, I still messed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I have a problem with short-term memory, but I can remember Rock Tunnel.
Cat in way.
Yep.
Very annoying. Well, oh, great. Cat laying on hands.
That's what you and Scott have in common. You both have a cat that get in the way.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I guess I'm sure Churro isn't climbing on Scott's controller and making him
Not
mess up.
currently, but it has happened. Like I lost an Onyx run because the foster cat like jumped on my controller, disconnected it from my computer.
That's hilarious.
And I was really stressed because we were behind on the production of the video. And I was like, no, like you destroyed my Onyx playthrough. Yeah.
I pray for your sanity
Sad moment.
after that.
Oh, that's even worse because Onyx takes so long. How
It
deep
does.
were you?
An hour and 15 minutes.
No!
Yeah.
The run is only like an hour and 20.
No, it's like an hour 55, but
Oh, which
Yeah.
game?
Crystal.
Oh, I have not done that run.
I think
That
Steve's
sounds
done-
awful.
I
Chalk.
think he's
Chalk.
done it in red and blue.
Yes.
Yeah, red and blue. Yeah.
Yeah, if you thought Onyx was bad, Steelix is not that good either.
No, it's not.
Oh, have you revisited Steelix after your
I have
You're-
not.
first video?
No, I haven't.
race?
I don't really want to.
Speed found out a new strat.
Okay.
Basically, he just mixed a whole bunch of like 20% chances over and over and over again until he's like, there's a 7% chance this is all gonna happen, but when it does all happen, I'm gonna win,
Hey,
and I'm gonna win 20 levels lower than Steve, Scott, and Gym Leader Matt.
I love that.
hey, you either deal with a 7% chance or you grind 15 to 18 levels.
Yeah. That's
Oh, it
really
was
good,
20.
actually.
No, it was like 20 levels. You finished at like level 70 or so. We finished at like 90, like 1 or whatever.
That's sweet. It's a good time saving.
Sometimes luck is the answer.
It
I mean,
is, yeah.
it was mostly quick claw based stuff.
Yeah, that's obviously the solution, I think. Like you
A
gotta
bit
just make
lost
it
there
go
for a
faster.
sec.
Like I think you have to like not like a lot of things have to like also not happen. Like I think you can't get like the special drop or whatever on the Espeon. Like
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch more than just quick claws.
Right.
Has anybody ever actually used Giga Drain?
I did. That's my strat for
Giga
Steelix actually.
I did not use it, no. But I
I
do use
taught
it
it.
at the end.
I used it like one time.
Yeah. I used it though for the Blastoise at the end.
Interesting. What am I doing?
Interesting. I pretty much just need to pick up one candy at this point. I'm pretty sure I should be able to get there by 57. So I think my last candy is going to end up being Cinnabar
Yep.
because I'm still only holding 2.
So Scott, how's Pokebike going?
Good. We had to rewrite the properties page, but
Oh,
after that, it's almost ready to go.
yeah, I'm looking forward to testing it.
Yeah, we're looking forward to getting it out there. I grab the kill.
Would I have to make any sort of change to my overlay code, or should it like be a
You
clean
should not. It
conversion?
should run identically to GameHook.
I think so. Like as long as the paths haven't changed, it should be fine.
The paths haven't changed, so it should be fine.
Yeah. Remember the old
Oh,
days?
there's one
where-
path that needed fixed on GameHook. I assume you fixed it.
What is it?
Gen 1 special and speed were the same.
Hmm.
I don't remember
The
when
same
it got
address?
messed up. It got messed up like right at the
Yeah.
end.
Okay.
I
think
mean,
I
obviously,
fixed- I think
I'm
I
sure
fixed-
you've done plenty of testing. You would have noticed.
I think I fixed.
Maybe I have
I
to. I'll
remember-
check it.
I remember we found that it was with the non-deprecated version. I remember finding it when I was working on Steve's overlay. I noticed
Yeah,
the
it's probably
issue.
just a typo.
It actually was
Oh,
a
it was
typo.
100% a typo. They used the same byte, special and
Oh
speed.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It said special was like, let's say byte AB, and then the speed was also AB instead of AD.
Yeah. Hi, Churro.
Oh, I thought that was my cat.
Nah, it's
Makes the same sound.
Yeah.
Have any?
My
or,
cat even looked at my monitor like, what?
Like, what was that? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve's cat is like, what did you just say about my mother?
Churro, let me focus. Churro.
He's gonna disconnect your controller and give me a chance.
He's gonna come over. Yeah, he's gonna come over and get me.
What is it?
Yeah,
with,
that's right, Magnon. You missed Zap Cannon.
What is it with the majority of solo challenge runners who have cats that get in the way?
I don't know. Yeah.
I find that it doesn't get in the way.
I've seen your cat's tail in the webcam many times.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like big in the way. Just every once in a while.
Still a little bit there.
Actually, Scott, a few streams ago, Steve was doing he was doing a regular crystal run. I can't remember what it was, but
Okay.
there was a fly that was wandering around. It was bothering him so
Oh,
much.
no.
Oh no.
He put down his keyboard, got out his fly swatter, and just started swatting all over the place. Not like it's never gonna hit
Destroy
the fly.
fly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought when I glanced over, I thought he was having a seizure.
I mean, the run was also going horrifically bad. I had to restart the whole thing anyway, so I'm like,
Aw.
it is what it is. I only made it to like Bugsy, so it didn't really make much of a difference.
Yeah.
What Pokemon was that again?
I don't remember.
Oh, I
Oh my
made a
gosh,
mistake.
what's happened?
I healed at the power plant center to teleport there, but at some point I healed at Saffron by mistake.
Scott is consistently 3 Pokemon ahead of me. Exactly 3, because I just started Blaine when he finished Blaine.
Well, I guess I have to go the long way unless I go through Rock Tunnel again.
I don't think I've done Misty though, and I think you've done Misty. So you might actually
yeah,
be
I did.
ahead. Yeah.
Interesting.
Usually?
Why do you put off Misty so far?
I just forgot her.
So, Speed came up with this interesting strat. So you know how after you turn the power on and you go out of the cave and almost everybody immediately fights Brock?
Yeah.
And you know you have to go past the 3B drill guy twice?
Yeah.
So Speed actually goes south immediately from the cave.
Okay.
And that way, oh, hold on, I have to.
Oh, can you fly back? No.
When he does fly, so you still have to go the north from the cave. So there's nothing different from going north.
Yeah.
Like the whole time between Viridian and Pewter is still there. Like you're not saving that
Yeah.
time. However, the time going from the cave to the gym, that like the second time, and passing the 3 drill trainer a second time, that's all gone.
I don't know if my strat's
Interesting.
really faster or not. Like, I've just been doing it just to experiment. It does allow me to only pass the 3 drill guy just once, but I guess if you mod out spinners, you don't have to worry about that.
No, he's still in my game. I have to dodge him. The random spinners are turned off, but the ones that have predictable motion are left on.
Wait, the 3 B drill guy is a consistent
He's predictable.
spinner?
Yeah, he's predictable. He always rotates in a certain
I always thought he was
direction.
random, so I never bothered timing it.
No, you can just pause and get by him consistently.
You have changed the way I think.
Also, if you walk south from Pewter City, he will never catch you. If you walk. If you bike, he always catches you.
Really?
So,
yeah.
Speed pointed out to me, when you are first entering the Victory Road area, if you head south out of the waterfall cave, like you just immediately beeline it south from the cave,
you skip
you
Megan.
will always skip Venusaur Girl.
Yeah, Megan.
Scott's being a polite gentleman, remembering everyone's names.
Pidgeot, stop hitting me so much.
But it's fun.
I mean, it is fun. I agree. But I don't enjoy being picked on.
I mean, I do it all the time.
Oh, now Scott's 5 Pokemon ahead of me.
Come on, Steve. I have faith in you.
I don't know if I can make up this difference. The strategies that we have are the same.
Well, he decided on Safeguard, and I think it's helped him a lot.
It reduced the variance, but the thing is, I just didn't have the variance to begin with. I just lucked my way through the variance.
It's okay. I'm just more consistent because I'm not using the bike.
Oh, really?
I feel like Ike right now.
I'll practice one
I bet
day.
you if Ike is watching, he's like, obviously, I agree with Scott. This is why we don't use the bike.
Yeah, the bike's bad.
Did you say he was earlier in your chat, Speed?
What was that?
Did you say
yeah, Ike was in here a few times.
Oh no, he might bring this up.
Uh-oh.
He only came
On the
in
stream on Friday.
Oh, yeah. I think on Saturday, Ike and I are doing a Genesect in Pokemon Blue.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't think it gets the best of moves from what I remember.
$101.51.
Darn.
No, I'm just now teaching Moonblast.
I had another reset on red, but
Darn. Did you use Safeguard
Alright,
on red?
no, I gave up Safeguard earlier. My final moveset's Moonblast, Geomancy, Giga Drain, and Aurora Beam.
Did you use Aurora Beam?
Yeah, on the Venusaur and the Charizard.
Oh.
That would have been smart.
Holy crap. The Pikachu just paralyzed me and a crit all in the same turn.
That's what I reset to paralysis on the Pikachu.
Well, Scott definitely got his payback against Steve.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I got on my first run, but I might save time. Did I get like 104?
A Wild AVR. This is with instant text speed, so it is a little bit different than, excuse me, my regular.
Yeah,
charge
I mean,
rules.
instant text speed saves over 20 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not exaggerating. The Rocket Grunts. Scott's right. This is a predictable spinner. I could have been avoiding
Come
him
on,
this whole
Blastoise,
time.
die quicker.
Yeah, Beedrill guy is a pretty
Yes.
cool spinner.
102.54.
Nice. Okay, so the first time I was a minute behind you. Second time you were a minute behind me.
These backports
I
usually
did
come
I did
down
knock
to the
off
wire.
5 levels by not getting candies.
Yeah, what level were you at the end?
62.
That's me too. 62. Yep.
I mean, I picked up a third candy thinking I was going to be 57 like last time, but I ended up being 58 somehow.
Yeah.
Probably from a few extra spinners that I just didn't avoid this time.
Yeah.
So
My game time was 4 hours even.
Nice. So did you
406.
So did you enjoy doing a crystal run without resorting to the old auto win strat?
Yeah, it was good. It was actually like Geomancy is a really cool move. I think it's it feels very similar to Curse, but I love the fact that you were boosting speed, and also like the interesting thing about it is it's not it doesn't interact with Pikachu's charm, so
Yeah.
you can just like even if you get charmed, the Pikachu just essentially wastes a turn, which is really nice. I think the main
Yeah.
flaw here is like I think if I did it again, I'd probably hold Paralyzed Cure Berry for red. Because reset
Mm.
on Pikachu Thunder is a little bit scary. Or I'd run Rest.
You know where the
but I
second
think
one
Rest
is, right?
slower. Yeah, over by Lavender Town.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Where's
But it
the
is
other
right.
one?
I mean,
Is
you're
there a third
right.
one?
I'm saying there's a second one pre-Lance.
Oh,
So if you fly to Mahogany, or not Mahogany, sorry, Blackthorn,
okay.
then you use a super repel. You hug the wall with the Ursaring Cave. You just keep on hugging the wall and stay on the left
On-
side. You
on
do
the
have
left
to
side.
avoid, I think, 2 spinners.
Yeah.
But there are 2 trees over there, and one of them has a paralyzed cure. And sometimes you really, really need it.
Yeah. Yeah, like Paralyzed Cure Berry, especially because sometimes you burn the first one early on. And like the
Yeah.
rival, perhaps, in Azalea Town. In some Pokemon, they need it for the Ghastly. And then you need a second one for Lance. You also might need one for, like, for example, Jasmine or one of the Magnemite guys.
You didn't see my face, but my face just went, I wonder how many runs that could have been relevant. I never even thought of that, ever.
Thought of which?
A paralyzed cure for Ghastly. Never,
Oh, yeah. It's
ever
so
crossed
good.
my
It's
mind.
so good.
The only paralyzed cure spots in my entire like run are essentially Jasmine, Claire, Lance, sometimes Magnemite guy, but not usually.
Yeah.
105.44.
105.44. Nice. This thing is good. This thing's really good.
It is pretty
Yep.
good. It's sad that it gets its good moves really, really late. Its starting
Yeah.
set is just weird.
I think actually, like, when I think about the run and playing it, the most painful part really does feel like the opening. Like,
Yeah.
getting past Bugsy, like, it doesn't feel like hard. It's just tedious. Like, using Tackle early on, and, like, Lock On and Light Screen, completely useless. I didn't use them once. I don't know if you guys used them, but, like,
I
they
did
didn't
not,
feel
no.
relevant. Yeah.
It was Reflect instead. I would have held on to it for Jasmine.
Yeah, Reflect could have been helpful. Yeah, for Jasmine, exactly. But like you get Reflect at 40 when it would be useful at like 30 instead. Like if Reflect was at 30, then you could
Yeah.
have Reflect for Jasmine as well. You could do like Reflect, Safeguard, Aurora Beam, Night Slash or something.
Yeah. Well, I did way better this run, but I feel like fairy types may not be my strong suit, but I've only done one. I have to do more to see.
That's how I feel about poison.
There's usually one type of Pokemon that we just feel we just don't play good with.
Yeah, mine's Fire. I'm so bad with Fire types.
Interesting. I like fire, but I think the reason why I like fire is I have a tendency to overtrain with fire types because I just
Okay.
assume they're not great in the late game.
Yeah. So you waste a bunch of time. I
Yeah.
do similar stuff. And like Fire types are really good at just like attacking all the time. Like they want to be like all out offense. And
Yeah.
I like playing more defensively. So when we have a Pokemon that like like in this example that benefits from running Safeguard, I'm like really happy. Like that
Yeah.
feels like my safe place.
That was a really good
Yes.
strat. I feel like the
I don't
perfect strat-
understand.
You
That
don't
was
understand?
well, I've never really used safeguard. Like I understand kind
Yeah.
of what it does, but I've never used it in practice.
It stops like status moves. So if you set it up, then you can't be hit by moves like Hypnosis, Thunderwave, or Supersonic.
Mm.
So like first, like essentially, like because you outspeed, like as soon as Gengar comes in on Morty, Safeguard, it blocks Hypnosis. Hypnosis just fails and he wastes a turn. Then you're just two shot with Night Slash. And then
Ah,
on Jasmine, first turn, Safeguard, Thunderwave, blocks it, does nothing. Then you just attack the Magnemite and knock it out.
Yeah.
interesting. My strategy was basically have Morty use Mean Look and then have the Magnemites use Supersonic instead.
Yeah. Yeah. Mean look strats. I love it.
Yeah. I think the best strat. I think the best strat for this thing, if we ever did another run of this, use Safeguard, and I've got to try and find a way to keep it for red. I feel like it would make him really consistent.
Yeah, it could. Safeguard I also really like against Lance if you don't one-hit the Dragonites,
Yeah.
because you can block all their status moves and make them waste time.
So
ever-
here's an interesting little tidbit. All right. Azelf, I only finished 9 seconds faster, and it had like 4 moves that started with like 90 power.
Oh my gosh.
Plus, I think Azelf had Nasty Plot.
Nasty Plot is so good. It's so good. Oh, what a broken move.
Honestly, I'm looking at my leaderboard right now. It was slow. It was slower than Reggie Drago, but faster than Azelf. Like, I'm looking at my other Pokemon here. One Pokemon I really did love playing was Kleavor.
Oh yeah, that thing's really cool too.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
backported Stone Axe on it. It's quite good.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do what's it called?
outro?
Yveltal next week or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
we can schedule it in the Discord when we end the stream.
Sure, sounds good.
I'm gonna deafen myself for a sec. Alright, everyone, thank you all for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Like Scott said, we will be planning a Veltal, and I'm sure Zygarde next. Hey, MVF, thanks a lot for helping with the backport for the disassembly. Appreciate it. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow when Steve and I have to do low punny. That's